giant zombie horde. We met Volnus and her father, and we rescued them. They said they would help us in the future. Something happened right before that.
Volva.
Can everybody help me? What happened right before the zombie giant fights?
Well, we were just wrapped up and gotten the celestial creature is going to help us in the big help us. We were wrapping before that. Like we were wrapping.
Yes, you went to Calling Horns. You got your rewards. You went to Everland and Yartar to get the rewards. Zoramis got to meet Worgen. There was a conversation there. Yeah, so we are now back aboard the airship. And I believe we were going to turn in the items to the temple and bring some items to Hephaestus, I believe was our next thing on the list.
Plan.
Alrighty. Where do you guys want to go to first?
I think we need to figure out what we're keeping and what we're returning.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
There's a couple of them that need to be repaired before their function is made known, though, aren't there? Like,
yeah, the tooth, the ring, and the horn.
Did you figure out what the half shield did? Or
it's not a half shield. It's a full shield that was a gong. It needs to be sized down.
But yeah, I thought it was only a partial.
Fire resistant shield.
It's a fire resistant shield.
Yeah.
No. Fire immune shield.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
The
yes.
two sound cool. The bone and the two that we don't know sound pretty cool. That would be interesting to bring them there just to see what they do. And the one, Pippin was definitely interested in that one where it was like a free death, a free orc thing.
I wonder why that might be.
Well, because I want to be like Huggy. I
think maybe we should go to Hephaestus first, to be honest.
I'm inclined to agree.
Sure. Okay. Let's go see
Pippin is going to give to Busy, actually, after kind of fiddling with it and inspecting it carefully, on our way back to the ship, Pippin will give that cube of force from last session to Fizzy. Or is there anyone else who wants it? Because Pippin, guys, this is pretty cool, but my hands are kind of full already. As a reminder, and it was edited a little bit, so what the cube of force does, you can push one button and you can get like a random wall, or you can push another button and you get all the walls.
And it has 50 charges, but each one uses a different amount of charges.
Yes.
Right.
Well, Kyle, this one's homebrewed, so it's we can't pick, yeah.
Yeah. We homebrewed it a little bit, and so it's if you press one button, you get a random one. If you press all the buttons, you get complete damage immunity for that minute.
You get you get all the walls at once.
All the walls. You get all the walls at once. Yes, thank you.
All right, yeah. So if no one else is interested,
it seems like too finicky of a trinket for me.
I'm gonna say sorry. I don't have enough hands. I have too many weapons.
You'd probably look into a spell to grow you a third arm. Is that good?
Right, there's a third button.
I'm not sure that my lady friends would like that.
Starts thinking, I don't know. I've heard of lady friends in taverns and pubs talking about third arms they quite enjoy.
Pep, I think that was something different.
Yes. I think it was a third leg.
I know some that like fur.
I did update the Lost Giant Relic, so they all have notes except for the club, because I don't think we've done like an identifier or whatever on the club yet. But we do know that vaguely the horn has to do with something dragon giant related. The spear was divination / find spells. You know vaguely that the nose ring was something psychic based, but you don't know what. We already talked about the shield. The tooth is fire-based. We already know the boulder. We already know the ring. We already know the mask. The skull is something necromancy. And then... Well, actually, you do know about the extra life thing, but it would need to be modified. And then the club, you don't know yet.
We'll run an identify on the club once, you know, back at the
airship.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the club is a red dragon slayer club.
We best not tell our
All our
little
friends on the
travel
boat.
companions about that. I don't think Delphine would take too kindly to knowing that.
What is Cloud Yell?
That was the mask that you put on, and it activated the cloud giant, like yell and intimidation kind of thing. So, basically, it would give you like advantage on or a bonus to intimidation because you look like a yelling, screaming cloud giant.
Just so you know, I kind of read that as like a Hitler cloud giant, like giving a speech. I guy.
Like, I would just hand back in.
And so you guys know a dragon slayer. I just looked it up. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this weapon. Also, if you hit a dragon with this weapon, the dragon takes extra damage. And so this is a red one, so any red dragon attacked with it would take extra damage.
What is it again?
A red dragon slayer club.
That probably does that function like the giant slayer that it can transform to a longsword too?
Yes, I would say. I think it specifically has to be a bludgeoning weapon, but it could change into a flail. It could change into a mace. It could, yeah, anything that does bludgeoning.
Right.
Question: I have the Berserker's Great Axe in my inventory. Was anyone interested in that? I think we talked about this last time. If not, can I sell it?
I mean, when we go to the
We'd
wizard
have to
shop
wait.
at some point.
I just want it out of my inventory. Oh, can I put it in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so we make our way to Hephaestus. Let's see here.
Discreetly, Pippin looks at the great axe longingly, and then like tries making a muscle, and nothing comes up from his arm, and he frowns.
Pip, if you want, I can show you how to do a few push-ups. That might help.
Do they explode?
They'll make you explode.
I'm running out of eyebrows as is. Maybe next time, Hoggy.
I just picture Pippin sitting on your back as you do the push-ups.
Does it matter what
Hogswain is
bag I put this in? Since we have two?
it doesn't really matter.
Cool.
They're both similar weights right now, honestly. I think maybe bag one might be a little bit heavier, but maybe not. Maybe they're very, very close.
As you guys are... Oh, sorry.
I said a phoenix.
Is anybody curious about, you know, when Pippin took his last shit?
Oh, he already let that load off somewhere,
Yeah.
I think.
Don't get off my butt! What comes out of my butt is mine!
No, not when you take it from the bag and eat it, you fool.
Runs into the room and closes the door.
While you guys are flying on the airship, you see a flock of these flying by.
So cool.
Hey,
Andy would definitely try to befriend that.
Excuse me.
If you want to roll a nature check, you definitely could to see if you can identify what kind of bird it is.
Nature. What about a survival check?
Oh, this would see specifically nature.
I mean, she might have seen something like this before.
Yes, both Pippin and Andorra would recognize them as rocks. ROCS.
Love them. Want one. Guys, we don't have many birds in our collection yet.
Rocks
We
are...
have 3 griffins.
Yes, we do have griffins.
Those
the
aren't
rocks-
mounts. Those don't count.
The rocks are massive. They are the size that like a giant could mount them. So they are humongous birds.
Amazing. I really want one.
With our nature handling, are they smart? Like, do they have?
I
Mine would.
don't believe so. I will double check their intelligence, but I don't think they do. Let's see. They speak no languages, and they have a -4 intelligence. So no, they do not. They are not smart.
Mm. Cool.
Yeah, and so the flock passes on by, and you guys make it to Hephaestus.
Bye, I'll miss you.
Those were some very large birds.
So majestic. I'd love to ride on one of those.
All right. So you guys get to Hephaestus, and he is working on his forge, and you hear him whistling that same whistle. He only knows the one. You guys walk in, and he'd be like, "Hello, friends. Good of you to return."
Hi, Happy. I heard you whispering that lovely tune again. We're really gonna have to teach you some dwarf tunes. They're the best for forging.
Yes, whistle while you forge.
Mm-hmm.
Pippin starts whistling with him. That's where he left off.
Yes. Excellent. What can I do you for?
Would Pip have just carried the shield and the boulder in with the rope? Because otherwise, there's no way we can carry those in.
We look like we're taking weapons for a walk.
If we want to mate it a little bit, we could have been at the entrance, and we get one of them up with the rope, and then we're all like, "Well, crap, the rope's not two-handed," and then Pippin will be like, "Don't worry, guys, let me give you a hand," and like he goes like that, and telekinesis is out and lifts the other thing.
Okay. Yes, that is excellent. Okay. How many of the 10 items are you guys bringing into Hephaestus?
Well, we want him to identify them, and once we identify all of them, we'll know what we need, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Presumably.
If we can get away with bringing all of them in, we might as well bring all of them in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys take your time. Hephaestus, maybe the first time you came in, because you only had a couple of them, he's like, you found some of the giant relics! Yes!
A few. We'll be back.
Yeah, you guys take trips.
Yeah, man, this is load 1!
How many did you manage to find?
Like all of them.
Who do you think we are? We're the Storm Shield Defenders. We get a job done.
That's right.
10 giant magic items!
I mean, we're
Okay,
the Blue
count.
Bears. We get a job done.
Storm Shield Giants, aka the Blue Bears.
Careful, Hogswain. The more identities you take on when you have your rolling for sanity rolls, one of these days you'll wake up and you'll only think you're Blue Bear. You won't have the other memories.
Oh, the ancestors are driving him mad.
Yeah.
The elephants, they're getting to me.
Who's Hogswain? I am Hoggy the Blue Bear.
Oh god, did that change my primal aspect?
You would lose your bard, and you would have to take 8 levels in barbarian.
There's nothing wrong with being a barbarian, baby.
All right, so yes, you guys bring all the items in. Hephaestus would be like, "Yes, let me have one of those. Which one do you want me to look at first, guys?"
Well, you can probably get the fire ones out of the way pretty quickly. So we found this here tooth and this ring of magma.
Yes. The magma ring lets you conjure fire elementals and acts as a fire shield. But it looks like the fire shield part of it has been exhausted, so at this point it can still conjure fire elemental.
But you might get
Are
burned.
you able to restore the fire shield?
Magically, it has 5 charges. It had 6. And the 6th one was Fire Shield, and it had 5 charges of Conjurer Elementals. But I guess I could jigger with it, and I could make it so of the 5 charges it has left, you could let me know if you wanted 3 of one and 2 of the other, or 4 of one and 1 of the... But yes, of its 5, or you can just have 5 of the elementals. Each time you cast Conjure Elementals, you get 4 elementals.
Both are both spells, friend.
Very. What about this tooth?
The tooth. The tooth was from a great fire giant general, and he lost a lot of his teeth in battle. And so he had gold teeth replace it, but gold teeth that was enchanted with fire magic. If I were to take a piece of this tooth, and I would take out the fire arcana stored in the tooth, and imbue it into a weapon, it would give that weapon fire damage. Out of game, it's 1d8 fire damage to a weapon.
I would love to have a fire weapon. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, word too.
Hmm.
I know.
Give it to one, yes.
I would like it, but it doesn't fit thematically.
I'd like to have a fiery axe, that's for sure.
That would be pretty sick. Pippin points towards the what was the death shield thing? It was the nose ring?
No, the death shield was the skull, the ice skull.
Pippin points at the skull.
Can you do anything about this, Heavy? I'd love to use its magic, but it's a little unwieldy.
Let me see. He takes
Remember,
the
we are
skull,
going to have
he's
to get
like,
rid of half of these. So
That is true.
before we have him
Uh,
fix things, we need to make sure that it is what the item that we're keeping and not giving up.
Point, yes.
I could probably make either a necklace or like a hat out of this skull, and it has powerful necromancy magic in it. You see, there was a time when the ice giants were at war with the fire giants, and the ice giants, the king of the ice giants, was afraid for his life, so he had a powerful ice necromancer cast a spell on his own head, and as such, it gave him the power to withstand death. So yes, if you wanted, he could make a necklace or a helmet or a hat out of it. Yeah.
Can you grind the bone and add it magically to his war mask?
I could try. I would be afraid that if I ground the skull down too much, and it might lose its Yes, I believe I could enchant his current mask. Yes.
Pippin claps his hand.
That would be most excellent.
You know,
so that was one of frost. The other one was
yeah. What was the?
it was the shield.
Yes,
Oh,
the
the
fire,
fire
the
shield?
fire immune shield was the other ice
Shit.
item.
We know that the shield grants fire immunity. Is that all it does, or is there something more that we're missing?
No, based on looking at this, it is a shield made from a fire dragon's body scale, as it were, and that is all it does. It is immune to fire.
Epic starts talking about the other normal shield enchantments, like +1, +2, and +3. Is it comparable to any of these also? You know what I mean? Like, does it also?
Oh, it does not also give a +1 or +2. It is just a regular shield with the add of fire immunity.
Pippin looks at Tor. Well, Tor, do you like that shield?
I'm content with the shield I just picked up.
Okay, well, excellent. So then, we're definitely going to use
Turn the shield, put the
shield.
shield.
Yeah, okay, good.
I will mark
Shield
that
goes
down.
That works. The shield goes to the temple.
And you guys will keep the skull necromancy. Got it?
Question. For the fire elementals, there's 5 charges. Do they recharge or no?
No, it does appear to be 5 uses, and it does not recharge. But that is still 5 times 4, so that is 20 fire elementals you could summon over the lifetime of the item.
Well,
And Pippin
but
reminds
each
party
summon
fire.
does 4 fire elementals at the same time. So really, it would only be good for 5 fights.
The
Fight.
elementals do
Recharge
not
in
go
one
away,
fight.
and I don't think the elementals go away until they die. Let me actually just double check the wording on the spell.
Because
Fire elementals are pretty darn strong too, as far as their CR goes.
they are, which is why I would lean towards that. But the way I'm thinking in my head is they're going to go away and it's eventually going to be useless. But the 1d8
hour.
fire damage will be
So-
every hit, every time, forever.
2 things. Well, yeah, but you need someone who's willing to wield the shield. 2 things. 1, it is conjure minor fire elementals. The duration is 1 hour, so that means that you would have 5 hours worth of elementals, basically. But for each of that hour, you would get 4 of them, and they're not actual fire elementals. They are 4 magmen or 4 magma methods.
Ah.
That's trash. None of us want that.
And no.
So,
They'd be a helpful
I'm looking up.
distraction.
I'm going to say, as far as the fire damage to weapon, we don't have to hold anything for that. He's going to put it into our weapon.
Bludgeoning. Yeah. Or no, I'm thinking of the other one.
Yeah.
The other one.
I'm going to say, because
You haven't even asked about the
if
cloak.
that's the choice, then I would say the fire weapon damage would be better, especially if it's just a method.
Agree with the damage. No,
And
Tor,
then,
we.
well, the other option was the fire shield spell. On the thing, what does the fire shield spell do?
It's
Fire
good.
shield.
It's not much more than the. I mean, the thing is, like, if you already have immunity to fire, it doesn't make much sense.
It's
Fire.
also like the Remoraz, where if something's within 5 feet of you and starts a turn, it or touches you, it takes damage, but it's not a lot of damage.
What
Yeah,
fire
it's-
shield
it's-
did? Cold.
The fire shield is cold. The attacker takes 2d8 fire damage from a warm shield or 2d8 from a cold damage, and it would be the fire. Yeah, so you could either do fire damage or cold damage with it. That's the only thing it would have on the actual physical fire shield you guys have. Yeah.
Yeah, it went from a even choice between the two to one is just drastically better.
Yeah. Yeah, like these steam methods, which are the fire ones, are like shit. They have 21 hit points. No wonder.
So then you-
at the club before. The club is a Dragon Slayer club.
Mm.
Yes.
Just means it has bonuses to
Okay,
damage.
so then
Yeah.
for fire, you guys would turn in the fire ring and keep the fire tooth.
Yeah, the fire tooth gives the damage to weapon, yes?
Yeah, right. And the other one
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
like.
So
yeah.
keep the tooth and keep the skull.
Got
And
Now,
then-
Hephaestus, we have this giant's club And we believe it's also this nose ring as part of the hills.
Yes. I heard you mention you already know about the club. But the nose ring, I could fashion it into a necklace. And it does, it gives you resistance to psychic damage as long as you wear it.
That's not too shabby.
No. No, it's
It's not
Psychic
many
damage.
things that can resist psychic damage.
be good against. Well, we don't have a bard, so we don't have to have a vicious mockery in our party.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, that's right, we do have a bard. I keep forgetting.
Swain is technically a bard, yeah.
I mean, he's never used. I've never heard him try to viciously mock anybody in combat.
I don't have Vicious Mockery as a cantrip yet.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, okay.
That's fine. So then I can assume you would give up the Red Dragon Slayer Club?
I think this is the wise choice, friend. You?
Yeah, I will not. I would. Yeah, for our friends who have been helpful in shuttling us around, ferrying us around, let us do that and give that up to the temple.
And if we do need it, we know where we can go to find it again.
Just to... then the other one would be... well, yeah, you guys tell me. Sorry. Yes, I don't want to lead the conversation.
Thank you.
That shield. Did anyone like the cracked the ghost shield?
Oh,
It
you mean
keeps yelling at-
the mask?
Oh, the mask that keeps yelling at us. Does anyone want this? He's starting to aggravate me.
No.
All right. So we give up the mask, and you're gonna. That means you get to keep the divination fine stuff spear.
Oh yeah. I think
That's useful. Yeah, that would definitely.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna need to.
And then
use
finally,
that.
Hephaestus, we have a horn of a stone giant, as well as. Hold on, I'm checking my notes.
The
boulder?
The boulder, this giant thing.
Yes.
Last I knew, it told us what weather was, but last I knew, you could look at any rock and see if it was raining.
Yes. This boulder can both grow and shrink. It has the not determine the weather. You can actually control the weather. It's the control weather spell. So you can control the weather. It can shrink and grow. That's this one. The stone horn. This is a complicated one here. It appears that once per day, if you blow this horn, you can summon a random giant type thing or a random dragon type thing. Nothing that would be pure, so you wouldn't get like a cloud giant, but you might get a cyclops. You wouldn't get a red dragon, but you might get a pseudo dragon. So it can be anything on the lesser dragon, lesser giant scale that you could summon randomly.
How many times can it be used?
It does not appear it has a limit, just once per day, and it is random.
Zor really likes that rock.
But Zor did like the rock, yes.
Yeah, Zor always what? Is it storming out? Now Zor can go.
It's storming out.
Storm, yeah, now
You
it's
pull
storming out, yes.
four.
I don't have a one way or the other about any of these, so it's up to you.
You know, brother Zor.
I'm gonna say it would be good for Zor because he can have extra damage when he calls lightning if he calls control weather.
Yep, exactly.
How often did I say that you could use it? Is it just once per day?
Once
or
per day.
Once per day, yeah.
I mean,
as long
which
as we
is-
don't get into like more than one combat a day, we should be fine.
Well,
Yeah.
here's a question. Does it follow me around?
I think technically it activates the weather in the area. It would not follow you if you left the area.
That would
the
suck.
other
Zor
effect is
always
kinda
having
cool,
a
too,
thunderstorm.
Because he can fly 200 feet up into the air then drop the tiny stone, have it change size, and just
Yes.
smush anything underneath it.
Yes.
Boulder.
But the horn also has the pros and cons, because the pro would be you might get like a Cyclops and a fairy dragon, but then you could also end up with a fucking troll or a pseudo dragon. So it's like
Okay.
you could get big, but you could get small.
Just so I'm clear. Okay, the stone, is it usable once a day for both things, the weather and the summon giant or dragon?
I believe
It is only once per day.
I think it's once per day between the two of them. So you can't do two different effects. You have to do.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
got to be
two.
one or the other.
I believe.
That's my question.
I change once a day.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Craig.
I'm double checking that right now.
That's good. If you can only size it once a day, it doesn't even make any sense because you enlarge it. What do you do with it then? We're just gonna wait a day until it's manageable.
You might. Let me see. Jess, you had originally copied it out of the book. Do you remember what?
I
section-
have it. I think I have it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
let me. I will as soon as I find it, because you renamed it something funky.
Oh, yes, it has a handout, doesn't it? Let me go look at the handout. Yes. Embiggening Weatherstone. Okay.
Dave.
Casting a magical okay. Creature can use an action
I
to
posted
cast
it.
Control Weather once either spell is okay. No, sorry. You can cast Control Weather once a week, and you can use the Enlarge Reduce once every 24 hours. So if you make it bigger and drop it on somebody, you would have to wait 24 hours to re-shrink it.
Oh.
That seems stupid.
That is a downside.
Yeah.
Yes, that is I would maybe consider homebrewing that to be you can use the enlarge and the reduce once per day. You know what I mean? You can make
So that
it
you
bigger
can
and
put
make
it away.
smaller, and that way you could
Right.
restore it. I would
Right,
maybe
that would
say
make more
that.
sense.
Yes.
That would make a
but
lot more sense.
They do seem to be different effects. So you could cast Control Weather that day, and then also do the enlarge reduce in the same day. But Control Weather is only once a week.
It's almost. I mean, it's kind of. It's niche, though. I mean, still, even for me, it's kind of niche.
10d10 once a day is pretty big.
Yeah.
I get that, but I mean,
And you can fly, so you could easily just fly above someone and drop it on them.
Although,
Yeah.
I mean, it could pass a deck save too. You know, that's the only thing. If it passes the deck
Yes,
save,
does
it
have to
takes
pass
nothing.
dex save. That is true. That is true.
Alternatively, we could have an additional target for enemies in a fight with the horn.
Mhm.
Because it's beholden to us for that fight, at least, right?
Yes, that is true.
Uh-oh. Greg and Crystal are going to do the nasty.
Quickie.
ew, come on, hello,
I forgot, Paul.
WTF. Yeah, I mean, I have the stone on my person anyway, so I mean,
Do you guys,
just,
do you guys want to vote, or what do you think?
I mean, if there's more important stuff that other people need, then
I kind of like the Looney Tunes factor of the boulder. The flying
So do
up
I.
and just dropping it on somebody.
Like Boulder.
that was certainly the biggest thing for me. It wasn't even the weather; it was being able to fly up and make it in biggin and drop it. So I actually had thought about using it that last fight that we were all in there with all the giants.
Mhm.
But I mean, the other hazard to it is, I mean, if nobody's close enough, it's 25 foot, or no, what is it? 15-foot diameter. So is a fairly high DC too, which isn't bad. I mean, 15. So my question on that is, there's not really anything that says whether or not it needs to be attuned or not.
Yeah, no, it does not need to be attuned.
Okay, great. Then I mean, I'm for it. If no, but that's barring anybody else having it. If they have stuff that they want.
thematically and RP wise, Hogswain's disinterested in every single one of these items, so it comes down to whatever you guys want.
You don't want a dragon or giant friend, Hogswain?
You give me something that continues to make me a better Storm Surge Berserker, then sure, I'm all on it.
Just as in real life, though, people can change.
There's a weapon.
As is evident by my Barbarian multiclass.
Yeah.
We don't know which one was what I came from.
Was first, yeah.
People can change.
I would assume the bard only because you were a sailor, and I like the idea of you singing.
A legendary weapon in the game that functions a lot like Mjolnir. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But what's funny about that is it has prerequisites. You need
Like
other magic items in order to use it, which is a crazy idea.
Yeah.
One of them is a belt, and another one is a crown. So it's literally, they made those items to create a Thor character.
Yes, you become Thor. Alright, so I think we're settled. I will mark the summoning horn as the one you're turning in, and you keep the stone. Alright, so, Hephaestus goes, "Good! I'm glad you made your decisions. I know it was probably difficult having to figure out what 5 magic items you wanted to get rid of, but you made the hard choices."
Hey, Hephaestus, by chance, was there a frost giant that came down to speak with you and make acquaintances while we were gone?
I don't... Out of game, was Harshnag supposed to come down? Because I think Harshnag said he had to guard the temple from bad guys or whatever.
We told him
Harshnag did come
say
down.
hello.
Did Harshnag come down? Okay. Then yes. Yes, Harshnag! I've heard of him in this area, but we've never met. And, yes, a very friendly ice giant there was. Yes. We exchanged tales of giant kind. It was good. Thank you, friends.
Just in case you get lonely, you know.
Did he tell you about how I lifted a 10-ton iron gate?
Yes! What a feat of strength, the little orc.
Technically, didn't you, like, wedge yourself in there?
Get it up first, but yes.
Huggy, wasn't that the time you were yelling at us to hurry up?
Yes, yeah. He was
Quiet,
definitely.
quiet. I did it quiet.
So let me see some of these items. You need me to modify them slightly for you.
So who's getting what items?
Well, why don't we worry about getting them smaller first, and then we can worry about who gets what.
Well, no, because the iron damage goes on a weapon, so we'd have to choose the weapon.
You would have to choose that one, yes. But like in terms of like, he's like, let me see the nose ring, and so he takes it, and you see him like he washes it because it still has dried giant boogers on it, and so he washes it and cleans it,
definitely
and then
not.
He files it down and he makes it into a shiny, silver purple. I guess you'd say like a platinum, like a silver purpley, basically necklace. And so he hands that to the party and he'd be like, "Here is your anti-psychic necklace."
Cool.
And then the boulder's good as it is. The fire tooth he can imbue into a weapon, so we'll discuss that one. He says, "Little wizard, hand me your mag."
Pippin looks at him a little. Hold on. Pippin looks a bit skeptical. Be careful! This is a valued item!
Demabs.
He's like, "Of course, I will be of the utmost care."
Would a man with nipples this big lie to you?
Like urges on his own stomach.
And so he takes the skull, and he starts chipping at it. And he's like, now I must be careful not to ruin
Oh,
the
shit.
necromantic symbol on the inside of the skull. And so he chisels it down so it's just the skull cap, and then he flips it over, and he starts to like transfer the runes from the skull cap onto the interior of your mask, yeah, you see like smoke coming up from it. You all smell like it smells like death in here now. As he's doing that, you smell like the putrid smell of decaying bodies, and like yeah. So and then
Necromantic magics. Do you mean like Jod Kong?
Dodd Kong. I have not heard that name in a long.
Well, he's dead now. We killed
You
him.
won't
Just
hear anymore.
You conquered Dodd Kong and his zombie horde of experiments.
Not even a little, like totally dead.
You're welcome.
Pip fireballed them to hell.
Oh, it's mostly core. He had those zombies running to the hills.
I mean, I feel like the melee people definitely helped.
You really cost me my life. Thank you, little one.
Yes, very good, friends. Dodd Kong was a serious threat. A menace to both little and big folk.
We accept gold bars.
He is doing you a service right now.
While we're here, do you know of any other big-time dangers to the realm on a, let's say, of a similar scale to Dodcon?
Not any that I don't think you already know about. The Ordning and the dragons and like the sea monsters, and I think you have it well in hand, friend.
What about the dragon Clouth?
He doesn't like giants. But
Well, we heard he doesn't like anything.
he has some alliances with some dragons. I believe since he's a fire dragon, he may get along with fire giants. Get along with is a strong word. He would tolerate fire giants. Okay, and so he finishes, and he hands the new mask over to Pippin, and he goes, "Ah, little one, Pippin, here is your new necromantic mask." It smells slightly of ash and burned. Nothing too putrid, but you do get the burning oak kind of smell when you're wearing
Yum.
This is how I feel when I wear this.
it.
They make your fireball any stronger?
Can we for flavor? Serious question here. Can my
Yeah.
fireballs have like faint, like black little shadowy wisps in it now?
Sure, yes. In fact,
Yes!
any spells you
Best
want
item ever.
to have a necromantic tint, you 100% can.
Fantastic.
Yes. It won't actually do anything in-game, but flavor-wise, win.
This is gonna end this campaign as Lich.
Okay, yeah, it could be. I didn't plan on it. It wasn't the plan.
In some weeks, I'm gonna have to try.
It
and
was
take you down, you realize
destiny.
Yes, let's see here. And then he goes, the spear you should be able to use as is, as it's only an arrowhead. Let's see. Ah, yes, the tooth. What do you wish me to do with that? If we want to think about it in universe, you got 5 items, and there are 6 of you, so someone is going to go without, but Mitch said he didn't care. So, Zormus got the boulder, Pippin got the mask, Fizzy doesn't have anything, Torsarin doesn't have anything, and Andorra.
I'm gonna say I would love to put fire on my weapons. Say, does Fizzy already have fire on her weapons though?
Yeah, she does. She's already got the
It's
fire.
It
Yeah,
is the
fire
flame
weapons.
brand.
Yes.
But I mean, imagine the flame brand doing fire damage without needing to ignite. Like it's just always on fire.
I
Or
think it would be-
or if you put the tooth into the firebrand weapon, does that mean it doesn't need the ignition activation?
Yeah, if you hypothetically put it in, it would just be on fire all the time. And
What is the ignition for the firebrand though?
it's a bonus action.
It's a
So
bonus action to
she's-
speak the command word.
Saving herself one bonus action.
Yes, that's what it would do.
I mean, Jeff doesn't have anything elemental yet. Or,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Indeed.
So question, who is taking the, we're discussing the tooth right now. Does anybody specifically want that psychic necklace?
I'm gonna say
I
it's-
mean,
You know,
flavor-wise,
sorry,
I guess it could help against the illithids that are trying to get back into my mind.
Right, you
Or
know,
illithids and the aboleths.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
I think it's helpful in general, especially any kind of.
Oh, of course. I think he was just saying flavor-wise.
Yeah.
Flavor-wise, it would fit
I
Hogswain.
think you're right. If Hogswain has been truthful to let us know about his dreams or nightmares, then he should definitely have it to help protect him against the nightmares.
And then between Fizzy and Torsarin, would either of you want the locate things spear? It lets
That
you
would probably
cast, like, locate objects, locate creature, like, those kind of things.
It'd probably something that I would probably deal with, take care of that unless he wants it. I don't know.
No, you
I
can-
mean, I would probably be the one to use it more often if I remember
Yeah.
to use it.
Go ahead. Yep.
So that would go to 4.
Add that to my
And so yeah,
inventory.
then it literally just comes down to the fire tooth between Fizzy and Andorra. But you guys are right, Andorra. Fizzy already has fire. But I guess here's the question, Crystal: would you mind if, because we only got 5 items and there's 6 of you, would you mind if Fizzy doesn't get anything?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm content with what I have right now.
Okay.
Guys,
So then yes.
PvP.
Jess, you Andorra now. So if you hand your weapon to Hephaestus, will say, "So who is getting the fire?"
I'm gonna say I slap down my axe and I would be like, "That's me, sir."
And so he melts down the tooth, and you notice that as he melts it, the gold catches aflame. The gold itself is on fire. And so then he takes your axe, and he takes the just the blade of it, the blade of the axe, and coats it in this fiery gold. And then as the gold solidifies, he goes, "Yes, find craftsmanship once again, Hephaestus." And then he turns to Andorra, and he's like, "Here is your new gold-tipped fire axe."
Yes.
And so yes, the blade of the axe, the curved edge, is now golden tipped and fire emblazed.
Is there a way to put
Form
that
of
into
character
D&D
sheet.
Beyond?
No, you would just have
Custom
to
item.
make a custom item.
Okay.
Yes. I think that's the case with almost all of them. The psychic necklace, definitely custom item. The boulder we already gave you as a custom item. I just told you about the tooth. Definitely the necromantic mask is a custom item, and the spear is also custom. Yes, none of these are.
Yeah, I just put in spear tip of locate object or whatever.
Yes, the location spear.
Yeah. Spear of locate person object / object.
/ creature / whatever. Yes. It can
Right.
locate anything.
Mhm.
All right. Good friends, I'm glad you got. But he does look at Fizzy, and he's like, "I'm sorry, we don't have anything for you, friends. Make sure she gets the next boon from your treasure
Quite
hoard."
okay.
What's the rarity on these?
Color one? From.
Legendary.
Yeah, okay.
Wondrous?
uncommon for
Well,
sure.
wondrous is a separate thing from rarity. Rarity is
Okay.
artifact, common, legendary, rare, uncommon, varies, very rare,
Okay, yes.
and then wondrous item is a type of item.
I see.
Does the psychic resistance band require attunement?
Not by default, no. That's the thing. Of these 10 items, none of them require attunement. That's good.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Well, unless your item already did. So if Pippin's Mask already required attunement, it would still require attunement. Jess, if your axe already required attunement, it still requires attunement. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this, Kyle,
Yeah.
so I don't have to ask it down the line, because my mask did not. Is the implication there, like, I mean, not that Pippin would want to do this, but, like, could I, like, put my mask on Fizzy or something like that?
I don't think so. I think the magic has been bonded onto your mask, and it's fit your face and all that, so I think it is, like, unofficially coded to you.
Knows it's two.
It knows it's you, yes. It knows your eyes,
Oh,
it knows your nose. It knows
Right.
your nose, yes.
Put it on, it'd just be awfully small on her.
Right.
In character, though, you don't know. It's worth a shot. Somebody's dying. You can try.
The psychic resistance is just resistance to psychic and other effects.
Resistance to psychic damage.
It's pretty cool. Plus, I think that's good because who is an enemy going to attempt to fear or do psychic damage to possibly get him away or to control is going to be the people in front of their face hitting them.
So no modifications to wisdom throws or anything like that.
No, yeah. If it's a mind control or a psychic, I would give you advantage on that. So advantage on mind control type stuff.
Okay.
Alrighty. Go, friends. Continue your quest. It was good seeing you again, and feel free to stop by or give me a call on my sending stone to talk.
Of course. We thank you for your kind and generous help.
Anytime.
We'll make our way out.
Alrighty. You guys make your way back to the airship. I'm gonna pull open the page. There we are. Okay. So you guys are aboard the airship, flying back to the temple. As you fly, you see, as you're flying on the ship.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
We recognize him.
It's a Manticore.
Maybe the
recognize that name
Manticore. Welcome
Yes,
back.
You see one of these flying past the ship, and it's going to attack the ship. It's not attacking you guys specifically. It is literally attacking the balloon and the ship itself. So I don't think we'll roll initiative because it's not technically an actual combat.
What do you mean? I mean, we would
will-
totally go in
Yeah,
order to
yes.
fuck it up.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, I will
Right, we
have you
gotta go
guys.
rank.
Let me do roll initiative. Let me add the initiative tracker.
All right, where am I?
I will also be putting the cultists on so they can help defend things.
Oh, I forgot. I changed my picture. I'm like, where am I?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn him into a mourning dove.
Dude, I go away for 2 minutes and there's a Manticore on the screen. What the
There
hell?
is. So the Manticore is flying next
I
to
rolled
the ship,
real
and it's
fucking
like-
bad.
It's attacking your balloon. It's attacking the ship. It's not attacking you guys as people, but it is attacking the ship, and so you don't want to crash. So you'll have
Right,
to
you
defend the
have to-
ship and maybe even like enact ship repairs and things like that on your turn.
Come on!
Wow, guys, we're all sleeping on the job. We were all in hammocks and listening to Hoggy play a shawm. Missing the
So
Manticore.
I will also roll initiative for the cultists.
someone could get him down to our level, that would be great.
How high up in the air is the ship right now? I'm sorry if I'm making you repeat yourself.
No, I haven't. You're maybe 500 feet up. So let's see. I rolled out in the open. It's okay. So we have cultists have a 10. Oop, why aren't you typing? Nizroth got a nat 1. Delphine got a nat. And then the Manticore got that. Alrighty. So the Manticore is clutched on top of the, not on top of, like next to the balloon, and is attacking the balloon. And you guys are afraid that if the balloon pops, you will fall to your deaths. So, Hogswain, what do you do?
How far out is it?
Let's say this is like real scale-ish. So if it's next to the balloon, that would be each square is 5 feet. So it would be maybe 20 feet away. 20 feet like diagonally up.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Perfect. Sorry, Tor, I misspoke. I did replace my cantrips at my last level up. So, the Manticore is going to hear in Orcish a little taunt of "your wings can barely keep you aloft." Need a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Versus 13.
You don't know what you said, Huggy, but that is what it means.
Lord.
You have no idea.
A sailor's.
It failed.
Oh, it takes a little damage.
So 5 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay. Alright. Fizzy.
Okay, so what can we do? Like,
So as of right now, you would just be attacking it, but on the cultist turns, they might find out that, like, oh, the ship has a hole in it, we need to fix that, or oh, the balloon has a hole in it, we need to fix it, but that won't happen until the cultist
So
turn.
for melee
So
people,
you're good right now.
how much movement would it take to climb
Right.
to the balloon to get in within fighting
So,
range?
to climb the rigging, it would be an athletics check. Once you're up on the balloon, it's more like just climbing a ladder, kind of, sort of, with the ropes. So that part would be not an athletics check, it would just be difficult terrain movement to climb it, unless you have a climb speed, but I don't think anybody here has a climb speed.
oh boy.
so-
But
Two.
how much movement
Terrible.
would need to happen? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, I would say 20 feet
Okay.
unless, no, because then it would be I don't think melee's a great idea, because you could definitely, if it hits you while you're on the rope, you
Right,
could
yeah.
fall 500 feet. So I think definitely you want to, like, shoot arrows and throw hand axes, and I don't know, that's just me. But yes, you could 100% climb up the balloon. It would be 20 feet regular or 40 feet difficult terrain plus an athletics check to climb the rope.
So
Forget the
we only have
athletics check, I'm
so
not climbing.
many like for us fighters, okay?
Yeah.
We don't normally carry arrows. We only
No,
have
I know.
so many
Right.
axes
Javelins,
or
hand
javelins.
axes. I agree. Yes.
So
You're right.
hopefully at some point things are attacking him, he's willing to come towards us. Right?
maybe. Yeah, we don't know.
Okay.
So
what's
If I
so
throw a
on
hand
your-
axe, is it
on-
coming back to me?
Well,
No.
you tried the athletics. So as the athletics, I will say yes. You climb on the ropes. You are now on the ropes. You can now use your movement. It would be about 40 feet of climbing, 20 feet
Yeah,
regular,
no.
40 feet
I
climbing
said
to it.
I was not gonna
Oh,
do
you did?
that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
then
So
yes.
we wouldn't even
So
be able
then
to
I
make
was-
it up in one turn.
Right, yeah, because I only got 25 feet there.
Well, you
so.
could dash, but I see your point.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't
I
dash
think
over
it's dangerous being
difficult
up
terrain
there.
while climbing. You'd
You
fall.
could- I think you could use double your movement while climbing. I think.
Mm.
I don't know.
The way that works, it increases your movement, and the way the climbing works, it's a percentage of your movement. So I think the dash would still kind of make sense.
Exactly.
It's like you're exerting yourself to climb faster. Like you can go up a ladder a certain speed, but if you really like use your strength, you can pull yourself and push with your legs a little bit harder to move further in the same amount of time.
Exactly. Okay, so
Alright,
yeah,
well-
Fizzy, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack it with my hand axes, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say they said that it's 30 feet in the
Ooh, a
air.
nat 20.
It's nat 20, yes. Well, yeah, I think your hand axes have a range of 20, 30 feet you can throw them, right?
20.
60, there you go. Yeah.
Mine has...
No.
20,
20
sorry.
is 60 is
Yeah,
the
60 is
exertion.
yeah.
Use disadvantage.
Sorry.
Okay.
So that I
Roll
don't even
again.
have enough. It doesn't...
Yes, you do.
Well,
Reach it.
Roll
here,
again.
here's what I will do. Here's
Sorry.
what I'll do.
Sorry.
You did roll an athletics check, even though you changed your mind. So let's just pretend that Fizzy
I climbed up.
is 10 feet up in the rigging because of you use your movement to climb up in the rigging. You got about 10 feet closer. You're now 20 feet away. You threw your hand axe. All good. 28. Cool.
Alright. And that's 10 slashing. Or 5 critical. So 15, I guess.
So 15. Okay. Nice.
And I throw my other hand axe. That's a 17 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
Okay. 11.
Okay, 11 damage. Got it.
Yeah, I think that's all. You? I can't see anybody. Oh boy, I have to read.
Yeah, you have to reset yourself because your camera shut itself off or something.
Oh, yeah.
That is Fizzy, though. Torsarin.
There you go. Okay, I'm going to. I'm debating. I forgot what I wanted. Oh, fuck. Here you go. I'm gonna hit him with a first level guiding bolt. And we're not. And not with an
Sorry.
8. Okay, then we're going. Oh, no. And. Oh, fucking. Bonus action, I guess. Bonus action, the second level spiritual weapon.
Okay.
16 hit him?
16 does hit.
Okay. 5.
Oh, 5 or 7?
5. Don't worry, that custom is that other thing.
Gotcha,
5
gotcha.
damage.
Got it. Alright, the cultist's turn. They're just like, oh my gosh, get up there, climb up in the rigging, fix the balloon, fix this. So all 4 cultists, go down and start fixing up the ship and fixing up holes. And they yell to you guys, they're like, could one of you maybe climb up to the balloon and try to patch up the balloon, please? We'll handle the ship's defenses and trying to, handle it down here, but if you guys, one of you could climb up, that'd be great, please.
What do you mean they haven't attacked the bottom of the boat yet? Only the top balloon. So you're just gonna stand here?
No, when it initially approached, it attacked the bottom, and it attacked the ship itself, and then it flew up higher and got the ship.
So we should have been able to jump on its back while it was down here. Is what you tell me?
It was so fast. It was like, yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
So these guys are fixing the ship proper, and
I think they've got their priorities mixed up.
I mean, there are 6 of you, so hopefully of the 6 of you, 1 or 2 of you can fly up and fix the balloon. Okay.
We wouldn't even be able to make it there in one turn.
With fly,
Like
you
if
would.
somebody had said something to me, I would have cast Mend.
We have 2 characters that can fly, guys. It's okay. Alright, so,
Yes, but if they don't have Mend, they can't
Pippin.
do shit.
I would allow them to do a
Survival check or something.
like a survival check or some kind, whatever you'd want to name your check to be, and we could figure it out. Yeah, 100%.
So Pippin will yell down to the cultist, "No one tells me what to do! Not even me!" And he will cast a 4th level fly and use his movement to run by, and he will smack Endora on the shoulder as he goes by, and he'll smack Hagi on the butt, arriving right next to him, giving them both fly.
Fuck yes. How long does fly last for?
I think it's like either a minute or 10.
Nice.
10 minutes. as
Can't
long
wait
as
to
I
use
have-
my new axe, motherfucker.
Now Hagen's gonna be floating around like the nurse dog and Peter Pan by his ass.
I was afraid I was gonna lose my lightning javelin, both of my hand axes, and then just stare at everything.
Oh, that's a question. Fizzy threw her hand axe at the Manticore. Is that now
Oh,
like
yeah.
feet
that
down
was-
off the side of the ship?
They are both lodged in the Manticore, so possibly if somebody were to fly up, they could retrieve them.
Here's the thing: is when it falls to its death, all the weapons stuck in it are just gonna be gone.
Exactly. That's why I said somebody who can fly. Which there's now 3 of you, plus we know Zormus can fly too. So 4 of you can now fly. Someone could retrieve it.
As it plummets to its death.
Can one of you retrieve my
while
hand
it's
axes,
alive.
please?
While it's alive, like fly in, grab the weapons, while it's alive.
I'm gonna say it's an action to pick up a weapon.
It would.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be. All right, Pippin. What else do you do? Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I'm just gonna go get him, Thor.
All right, it is the Manticore's turn. The Manticore gets to make 3 attacks.
Wish it had just landed.
So it's gonna do 1 attack against the balloon, and a 2nd attack against the balloon. The balloon now has a hole in it, and you guys feel yourself starting to descend rather rapidly. And then it's gonna take its tail and take a swing at Fizzy, because Fizzy is the closest in the rigging. So let's do that.
I'm gonna fall off.
Well, the attack is at disadvantage, so you're
Yes, it is.
well enough.
Wait, question. The attacks he was making had to be disadvantage. Were they disadvantage on the balloon?
I guess not. I did not think of it. I will redo those. Let's see. Still hits the balloon, so we're good there. But against Fizzy, it got a 22 and a 10, so it's a good thing that it had disadvantage. So a 10 would miss Fizzy. So there is now a hole in the balloon. The Manticore's turn is done. Andorra.
Alright, Andora's gonna fly on up and be like, "Stop causing trouble, you big old bird." And she's gonna rage, because of course. She's also going to recklessly attack, because of course. Oh no, wait. Is reckless attack? That's a bonus action, isn't it? No.
Reckless attack just happens on your first attack automatically if you choose to activate it.
What?
It's reckless attack is like an action surge thing. It's a thing that you can do. It doesn't actually take anything.
If you say so.
It's
I'm
just
pulling
a
up reckless
declaration
attack right
of
now.
the
I think it's just
attack.
it's just a declaration. It's not actually an action or a bonus action.
Okay, cool. Good. Then let's do this, shall we? Let's fuck them up. 16?
16 does hit.
Okay. And I'm going to add my D8 to that. So, one moment. So, 23 damage plus, 8. Nice.
Yeah,
31 damage on the
in
first
one
hit.
hit.
Nice.
Fucking A.
Yeah, fuck you. And 23 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. Plus a D8. So 23 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And
This thing is looking pretty fucked up.
Good.
Delphine is busy steering the ship, trying to make sure we don't crash, yelling to her crew. She's like, "Yeah, fix up the side of the ship. Fix up. We need Sparky and Tornadoes to still be going. And if the ship's damaged, they can't do shit. And if one of you heroes could get up on the balloon, that'd be great."
I'm working on it. I just need to figure out which way is up.
Am I not? Am I on the balloon or where am I?
You're in the
you are
rigging.
ropes below, you're in the rigging of the ropes.
Oh,
below the
okay,
balloon.
okay.
Yes.
So it,
Zora, you're up.
All right, I guess I'm gonna fly to the top of the balloon and fix it.
Okay. Yes. What do you think you want to make? It could be survival. It could be something decked. Do you have like Tinker's tools or anything like that? I don't think you do, right?
I'll do survival. Hold on.
Or
Let
actually,
me see what I got for.
do you have leather making tools or
Hold
woodworking
on.
tools? Like, what kind of tools
Hold
you
on.
got?
I'm looking. Thought I had. Ooh.
If you have proficiency, it would be on the bottom left on your character sheet.
No, I don't. But I thought I had. I thought I had tools.
Okay. I'll allow just a flat survival check to try to tie up the ropes around the hole and tie up the and like patch it up kind of a thing. So flat survival.
All right.
Yeah. You 100% have sealed this hole. So good job on that. You guys feel the ship start to go up again. You had hurtled maybe like 200 feet down, but now you're slowly rising again, thanks to Sparky and
Nice.
Zor. Okay.
Hey.
yay, Zor!
Nizrith is at one of the ballistas, and so, oh yeah, there is a ballista up here. If anyone
Oh,
wants to
good
know who's using this
description. Glad
It's in
you
the picture.
told
There's
us.
a fucking ballista here on the picture. It's in the
But a lot of
picture.
times your pictures don't necessarily correlate, sir.
Okay. Sorry, yes. I did tell you when we first landed that Nizrith is always on the rear ballista. And one of the crewmates is technically usually on the front one, but since the crewmates are doing repairs, no one is on the front one. So if somebody wanted to use the they could. Okay.
Well,
So
Hubert's not here to do it with me, so how are we going to do this?
so Nizrith is going to try to fire the ballista at the Manticore. Nizrith is going to miss. That is Nizrith's turn. Hogswain, your turn.
So, is there still damage to the balloon right
no,
now?
Right now there's only one hole. On the Manticore's turn, it will probably create a second hole, but that first hole was repaired by Zor.
Well, then I'm going to look up towards Zor and say, "Good job, Zor!" Then look back over at the Manticore. I'll float out a little bit to try and create a wall of bodies, I guess.
Yeah.
And in Orcish again say, "Your mane is as beautiful as a hag's hair." So another
Right.
wisdom save.
Okay. It failed. Good job.
4 damage and disadvantage.
Alright, 4 damage. This thing is on death's door.
Ha!
Alright. Busy.
Not really sure what I can do.
You could get down off the rigging and go over to the ballista. Or the
Oh.
ballista.
You could also, you're already 10 feet in the air. You could just go up 20 feet more, because you have 25 feet movement, right?
Right.
You'd
Yeah, I'll
be
do
able
that.
to go 12 up or whatever, because it's half, but yes. Which then would probably get you close enough to jab at it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you use your movement to climb the balloon. You're now
Yep.
about here, and yeah, jab at it.
All right.
Or if you wanted to use your action to reclaim your weapons, you could, but you can also do that post-fight. As it falls, the flying people can get the weapons back.
I couldn't do anything but
I'll try
retrieving
to
the
get my
ammo.
weapons back. I don't know if I can get it.
No, not you. We have 3 flying people right now.
Oh,
Andorra,
yeah, yeah.
Hogswain, and Pippin are all flying, so they can retrieve your weapons.
All right, so I'm gonna flame tongue his ass with a natural 1. Probably not.
That is gonna miss. Actually, you
He actually
almost
liked
dropped
it?
your sword. You almost drop your sword, and you're like, no!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
But then you catch it. And so luckily you
And
don't
I
drop
swing
your flaming
again.
sword. Yes, that one
I
does
get
hit.
25.
Yes.
And I did activate my fire too. That
Yes.
first swing.
So that's 15 damage. You have successfully. Your flame sword just goes through the Manticore, catching the Manticore on fire. And you hear.
Somebody
And then
get my great axes or my hand axes.
The Manticore starts falling.
Hogswain is going to snap his fingers at the Manticore, casting Featherfall, so we have enough time to recover the weapons.
Nice.
Okay, that is a reaction, so you are good. We will now move to Torsarin. Torsarin, the creature is currently falling. What do you do, Torsarin? Can you do anything, or do you just want to get to Pippin or somebody who can fly?
Kitten, did you catch the fly?
Good go
Girl.
move over to help the guys who are mending the deckhands. Help mend the ship. And
Give me a some kind of tool check or survival check.
yeah, I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna touch the damaged area and cast mend.
Oh, even better. Absolutely.
I'll mend that shit.
That's right.
All right, and the wood starts to regrow itself, and the hole starts to close. The cultists are amazed. Oh, gee, mister! If you could have done that, we could have just sat here and done nothing.
If you
Thanks.
told me that ahead of
Why are
time,
they
I'd
like
do it
little
right
orphans now?
Gee,
All of a
mister.
sudden, they're not cultists; they're just little.
Little fucking
Very
orphans.
impressed.
Gee whiz, Wally wasn't
We were
there.
that impressed, yes.
All right, so upon that, they're gonna be like, okay, we'll just go back
A
to our
little
regular
hard on the
duties.
beef last night.
And so yeah.
Maybe they're beavers. Say, that works well.
All right, so that's Torsarin and the cultists. Pippin, you are flying, and the Manticore. Oh, the Manticore will have fallen a little bit during that 6 seconds. And the other 6 seconds. Oh, you aren't flying,
Well,
Pippin.
no, it's
Gotcha.
it's 60 feet per round now, so it only drops to 60. It's not per turn.
Oh yes, I was thinking that if it's 6 rounds at 60, that would be 10 per round kind of a thing, is what I was going to kind of treat it as. But I see your point. Because doing 60 would put it like off the map, so I was just going to have it slowly fall 5 to 10 feet per turn. But it works out the same.
Gotcha.
How much?
Uh,
What do you think that thing weighs?
The Manticore?
Right now, nothing.
Yes, right now it has Featherfall, but it is a. Is it large or huge? I think it's huge. Let me see. Manticore is a large monstrosity. I would think it's gotta weigh like 600, 700 pounds, if I had to guess.
Pippin's going to pretty calmly and slowly walk over to the edge and just use telekinesis and stop its motion.
Stop the motion. Okay, all right. You have
Or,
successfully.
wait a second. When that happened, though, to be fair,
Yeah.
Hagi and Andy just like fell down.
What? How about
They
let
were,
us?
if they were.
I don't think either of them are above the boat. I know Andora's not.
I was
not above
I was
the boat.
right by the balloon. I never actually.
Yeah, we were
approached
right
that
by
thing
the
before.
balloon though. Like I'm right next
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
if you guys want to make athletics check or deck like some kind of athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah,
to
maybe you
grab
could
onto the
warn
rigging,
us
you
first
100%
before
can.
you do that, Pippin.
Yeah.
Pippin's still learning
Okay,
about
Hogswain,
this.
you success.
School.
That's alright.
So
Hogswain, you 100%
I'm good.
grab onto the ropes.
So-
Andorra, please give me either athletics or acrobatics.
I can't just do a strength check.
No, it's going to be athletics or acrobatics. Try to
All
grab
right,
onto
well.
Athletics
rope
is
as you
strength
fall.
based, so.
Acrobatics
got
is
this,
strength, right?
Andy.
Athletics is
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, on a
Beautiful.
23, 100%,
23.
you grab on. So both you and Hogswain are now gripping the side of the balloon. Yes. That puts Pippin's turn. You guys used reactions to do that. Well, technically speaking, Hogswain, didn't you use your reaction to do Featherfall?
I did.
So you technically would fall a little bit before you would have a chance to grab onto the rigging. I would think. But we shall see. That is the Manticore's turn. The Manticore is dead. It can't fall because of telekinesis. Andorra, you are on the rigging because you used your reaction to catch it. Hogswain is still falling, though. So you can use your turn to try to help Hogswain.
Well, I would stop micromanaging me. I'll reach out with my big buff arms and try to catch a hold of him.
And I will use Hogswain's athletics check for his part of this, so we're good. Andorra, yours, so they meet together. Hogswain 16 and you're 18. You grab hands, and
I
you get
swing him
onto
to the rigging.
Yes, so Hogswain is now safe.
We just did a barbarian forearm grasp. Excellent work,
Yes,
Bluebears.
you did that. You did that.
It's like,
that
we should add this to our routine. Who?
He's watching in amazement how
I
acrobatic
guess
we
not
all
all
are.
dwarves are so bad after all.
Delphine is still manning the ship, and she'd be like, "Good job, me hearties! That was good. Zor, you have repaired the hull. Everything is good, but you can fly, and so you whatever you want to do with your flight."
So nobody's retrieved the weapons?
No, nobody's retrieved the weapons yet. No, because Andorra and Hogswain had their flight taken away, so they're now clinging onto the side of the balloon. You're the only one with flight.
I fly down and like lock on to the Manticore.
Yep.
And try to pull out everybody's weapon before it hits the ground.
Yes.
Oh, he's not falling.
He's not falling anymore.
No, yeah, he's telekinesis.
Oh, that's right,
telekinesis.
I forgot.
Oh yes, left hand you pull out one axe, right hand you pull out the other axe. Yes, that
Nice.
is good.
Get him, Zor!
And then I just sort of go back 5 feet and hover in the air for a few minutes until my next turn.
Yeah, I think we can actually come out of combat because I think we did everything that I'm sensitive.
Right.
Yeah. So Pippin, if you choose to let the Manticore go, it will fall. And Dora and Hogswain, just give me an acrobatics or athletics to climb down off the rigging back onto the ship.
Me?
Sorry, and Fizzy too. So all
Yeah,
three of you,
yeah.
Fizzy, Andorra, and Hogswain.
I'll do athletics for 17.
Yes. Hogswain on your 29, you get down. Andorra on your 12, it's awfully shaky. You almost fall a couple
13.
times. Do you have advantage on it? Okay, then yes, 13. Yes, you, because you're raging, yes. Yes, you get down. Still kind of shaky. Pippin, what are you doing with yours? What are you attempting to do?
Well, actually, you just kind of made me think. Let me do a second one. So the first one that I want to do is with that first roll. Before I dump it, I want to make the corpse like try to come up on the side of the thing with like a scary face, like ah. I mean, of course, it wouldn't be making any.
Pip, if you can bring it on the ship, we can harvest some of its venom and make quite the pretty penny.
Yeah,
I just want to
that is-
remind everybody that we could not fit a giant, so this will not fit on the boat.
No, but we can carry it along like a whale.
We could.
Well,
Strip
it
it.
would sink
That's what
down.
that second animal handling roll was for Kyle. Would there be any value to this thing?
Oh, 100%. The venom is very valuable. There might even be that you can use witches
What
and
kind
wizards
of-
might use the
am I-
wings as... Yeah.
If I'm still close to it, I'd do a medicine on it, I guess.
You know, can
Yeah,
you milk it, Zor?
So
Milk
in
it,
order though,
milk it.
Fizzy's athletics, you are safely back aboard the ship too. So you guys are now standing back aboard. Pippin, how long does your telekinesis last?
Essentially, I don't. It's either like a minute or an hour, but I can cast it at will.
Okay, then you're
Right.
fine.
So
Okay.
essentially, definitely.
So, yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So yes, you're holding it. Your animal handling, you definitely know it's worth something, and you definitely think it's worth getting it out. Yeah, Zor, if you want to do a medicine check, to try to like milk the
help him.
the
Whatever
venom
you
sac
want,
in the
baby
tail.
boy.
I'll have to
Milk it. Milk it. I'm sorry.
we'll get you
I want to
advantage.
pull one of the teeth out
Yes.
to put it on the
You
band
son of a
that I have now.
bitch!
You do have advantage, Paul, because Torsarin said he'll help you.
Oh,
So
okay.
You can do it again.
I hate it when it does that.
What'd you say?
I want to pull one of its long teeth out to use as a decoration for my new necklace.
Sure. Yeah, you can have it.
Andy would be like, "That's
Oh my god, are you
great
kidding
idea."
me? Oh, I can't roll for shit tonight. I really can't.
I think the first one.
You guys don't know that he had bad rolls though. So in universe, you guys just think, oh, yeah, I guess this one might be out of venom. So Zora, you're like, you think to yourself, oh, guys, I think this is just out of venom right now. I think it must be empty.
Well, I'm gonna go. Let me give it a shot.
And I say, I'm gonna help him by like holding up the lips.
The lips.
Whoa,
What are
you
you
guys are.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was in his teeth, but it's
the
probably in
venom
his
is
tail,
in the
huh?
scorpion stinger.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
venom's in
feeling
a
it.
scorpion's tail.
I'm gonna
I
massage
have no
the
idea
tail
what's
as he
going on,
squeezes the
so
tip.
he's trying to milk him.
Yes. I almost think Tarzan should have. I almost think Tarzan should have disadvantage because Andorra was telling him to go for the mouth.
I was not. I was just. He knew what he was doing.
I'll do it. I'll roll that medicine check again.
Go reach for the mouth, Thor. You're good. You're good. Okay, cool. Yeah. So Tarzan, yes, you do manage to get a vial of Manticore venom out.
I'll vial.
Want to hold on
That
to
vial
that?
is worth quite a bit.
All right, Pippin, you let it drop.
Yeah, after doing one last little googly eye shake at the party with it.
Oh, shake. Okay, then it falls to it. It falls.
Bye.
Let's just make sure it doesn't crush an innocent village or something, though.
Right.
Oh yeah, you guys were right above Waterdeep. That is 100% gonna crash on the city. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Was it the
yeah.
Manticore that Zora polymorphed?
I was wondering that myself.
That would be, you know, it is now. 100% it is now.
Yes, if it wasn't, it is now. Yes, it came for revenge. You guys don't
Says I hated being a fish.
Now
It's
you're
actually
gonna
falling-
be
it's falling-
squashed.
It's falling towards a lake, so it probably would have been better off as a fish because it could have fallen unconscious into the lake.
An
Right.
eagle swoops out of
So-
the air and eats it.
Start rolling my dice. God damn it.
Yeah. So you guys make it to the Temple of the Allfather, the Eye of the Allfather.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
this bad
this
map? We're back
this
at-
bad
we're-
map.
We're back at the bad map.
Ugh.
It's-
Where are we at this bad map?
I think versions of you exist, but they're probably the wrong versions of you if you guys have changed.
Oh my
Was there
gosh.
a long rest in between that? Like, where in that journey did
You could choose to. After you were almost there, so if you guys chose to either hover above the temple and sleep, or either land and sleep, you could still do it. There's not a time crunch exactly, except for all the millions of giants dying. No, I'm kidding.
And it's like,
and-
that's up to you guys. I don't necessarily need it.
Okay.
What do you think,
I'm
Pep?
fine. You guys may have burned.
Oh yeah, this is
take-
definitely not the versions of everybody that belong.
Yes, I'm going.
You'll take a what?
I don't even
Sure,
have
rest.
a me on here.
I heard I'll take a rest. Do you mean a short rest or a long rest?
Short rest is
Okay.
what Pippin did with an arcane recovery, paging through his wizard spellbook.
I have
didn't even cast
no
anything,
idea
so
where
I'm
our
good.
characters are.
I gotta replay. They're at the entrance. I have to go get a Hogswain, and I need to get new Pippin and new Andorra.
I found us rolling, still in the temple.
Rolling.
I have no idea where we are. I see where the
Shit.
spiders are.
We're at the entrance. Find the entrance.
I don't know where the entrance is.
There's
Oh,
the
okay,
one
I
map
see.
I'm looking.
It's huge and everything's blurry. Oh look, there's
Right.
old me, and there's that fucked up Pippin.
Yes. I'm getting.
Why is that thing so slow now?
What's so slow?
The ping mark is way
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
It never used to be like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It might just
Oh.
be because this map is so big, so it's taking
Yeah,
up
this
a lot
map
of
is
shit.
really big, so that's probably why. All right, there's Hogswain,
Bubble,
old Pippin,
bubble,
new
bubble.
Pippin, and new Andorra. I will get.
Did
rid
you
of
ever
old
show
Pippin and
anybody
old
what my
Andorra.
new Andorra looked like?
Think so? I'll do it now just in case.
It was just on the airship model.
There you go.
Yeah, like I said, I thought we saw it last week. We're like, very
You're a
Viking.
you're a
You
witcher.
know Worgen.
So,
Easy, Paul.
Harshnag would still be inside the temple. Alright. So yes, you guys land outside the temple, you see those 6 giant statues again. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you taking the maple thorns into the temple with you, or do you want to leave maple thorns on the ship?
I don't think we
Well,
need to keep them,
I
right?
mean, I know we have the Oracle here, but we also have our Spearhead. Could we let the Maple Thorns use the divination to know exactly where their son is? Because the Oracle didn't give us an exact location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Locate creature.
We already use a spear. Yes, that's what we.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, spear.
Because you guys couldn't use it because you don't know what Marcus looks like, but they obviously would. All it does though is you sense the direction of the creature's location.
Well, no, that's why they wanted to
only-
ask the
that's
Oracle.
within-
The last thing you know is Marcus. He's with the Kraken Society.
Yeah, we already know he's with the Kraken Society, and the reason that the Oracle couldn't give you an exact location is because the Kraken Society is constantly moving. So
Right.
if anything, the Oracle could only give you a location that it was now, but they'll just move anyway, so that doesn't help. But locate creature only works if A, it's within 1,000 feet, and B, yeah, it only works for 1,000 feet.
All these arbitrary rules for magic. Why can't we just look at something and say die?
Oh, you're powerful enough you can. You're strong enough you
Already.
can. But you gotta be almost like God to do it.
Harshnag would be like, "Hey, friends, good to see ya."
Hawkswing jumps up to give Harshnag a high five.
Smacked in his.
Oh yeah, he's our daddy, isn't he? Harshnag. I also I jump up on his leg and climb him like a tree.
Ah, that's my little ones. So good to see you.
And I say, we were successful.
You got all 10 of the giant items? Oh yes.
Sure did.
We just came from Hephaestus too. Good job making friends, Harshnag.
Yes, you wouldn't think an ice giant and a fire giant get along so well.
Well, you know what they say, opposites attract.
Come, let's go to the...
We didn't fully wipe out all the barbarians, so I hope you're not upset.
We didn't wipe out all the barbarians, yeah.
Hey, Harshnag, just a quick question. I know ice and frost are kind of like blue and clear. You don't personally have a problem with the blue bears, do you?
No, I don't have a problem with a lot of little folk. They don't mess with me, I don't mess with them.
Good, because you're an honorary blue bear now.
We're all honorary blue bears now. We're keeping them on since they all passed away. We are the last.
Yes. I remember the blue bear.
I'm not sure that's how memorials work, Andy. Scratching his head.
Harshnag grabs the ice axe, touches it to the ice rune, activating the portal. You guys can now step through.
All the way.
Well, I guess we got 6 of us. Why don't we each take one and we can return the relics to their proper places?
Sounds good to me. Hello, Fire Daddy.
I guess I'll take this storm giant.
Storm Giant's pretty hot. So is this one. I should have took this one.
That's the one you're
Oh, that's
at
the
right
cloud
now.
giant.
Between it, the cloud giant. Storm giant's the one to the left.
Yeah,
here.
this is the hottie one.
The hot girl with her
Got
hand
it.
up in the air. It's the storm giant.
She goes, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
All
I'll
right.
take the fire giant.
Oh, I was already at the Fire Giant.
And
Oh, you
already
are?
at the fire giant.
Alright, then I'll take whatever this guy
Frost
is.
or stone are left.
I'll take
Going
stone,
cloud.
I guess. Whatever
Okay.
cloud, I think he's cloud.
Yeah. Cloud would be down here.
Oh,
Uh,
No.
Fizzy,
Jeez.
Fizzy's going for stone, and that means that Zor gets frost. Okay. And Hogswain will just stand at the back, waiting for the oracle to appear.
No, I'm standing by the storm giant.
Harshnag?
I was gonna
Harshnag?
say Harshnag, not Hogswain. Thank you, Harshnag. Actually, someone needs to activate the rune in the center, so Harshnag will do that. So Harshnag goes to the center and touches the rune. And so the oracle comes out. Let me see here. So, let me find it here. Yes. great heroes who shall problems. Did you find the items?
Of course we did.
Mm-hmm.
We will deal with that first, and then you have, if you wish, 6 more questions you may ask. But first we shall deal with the items. We will start with Pippin and the Hill Giant.
Why you roll, Pippin?
So Pippin comes into the room and just needs to, and he gets down on his knees, and he whispers this.
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna ask the question first. Okay. So the Oracle will say, you should plant the seed, on a sunny day, and only in the middle of non-civilized area. Plant it.
Well, that doesn't sound like any fun at all.
Oh, you great Oracle!
Ideally, if you could then make it rain after it's gotten sun, it will grow much faster. So, a sunny day followed by a rainy day in an uncivilized, abandoned area.
See, I can't really
So
hear
Zormus,
Pippin.
remember that. We just need to sunny day, plant the seed, you change the weather the next day to rain, and we'll be all good to go.
Great.
Oh, we know that was a very important question.
What do you do? Hold his shit in his bag? I missed it.
Pippin, can you put your mic closer to your face? Thank you. Okay.
Oh, don't do.
Well then.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Pippin asked that question.
Was that good, was it, Crystal?
5-minute break, please.
Pippin, you then walk up to the, because we're going to start with the Hill Giant. Pippin, do you walk up to the Hill Giant?
Yeah, what do I have to do? Put the item on it?
So yes, each of the giants looks like this, but their left hand holds a lantern and their right hand is empty. So you'd want to put the item in the right hand.
Yeah. Telekinetically put the item up in the right hand.
Okay, and the Hill Giant item you guys are turning in was the Red Dragon Slayer club. So you give this Hill Giant statue a club, and as you do that, the Oracle says, you have done a great deed for all giants. A new path lies before you. And as she says this, you guys notice that as there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there are 6 corners of this place. As you put that one in, this corner lights up. Oh, come on, Kyle, stop it. Too small.
It says,
There
"Guh." Ugh.
This corner lights up.
No wonder their name is Guh.
My.
You see like a hologram, or like a holographic version of this Hill Giant.
Ugh.
And then the Oracle says,
That looks like a.
It looks like Jabba the Hutt in the Princess Leia outfit.
this is Chief God. Chief God thought that she could please the giant gods by eating and eating and eating and amassing enough wealth and physical weight that the giants would be pleased in her physical prowess.
Well, Moog is definitely going to be a better queen than her, that's for sure.
That's why all the Hill Giants getting all that food.
So then she says, for Chief God, travel south over tree, hill, and vale. Let the great river be your guide. There, on one of its eastern arms, you'll find Grud Haug, the den of the Hill Giant Chief.
Ugh.
This will send you to seek her out.
Wish we didn't have to. Gross.
Okay. Then we have Fizzy. You have the giant relic of stone, which is the horn. So
She's horny.
What am I like? Just
In the stone giant, its left hand is a lantern like the others, and the right hand is empty.
all right. So I placed the horn in her, her right hand.
Yes. Upon doing so, the northern corner lights up, and you see this.
Cool.
And it looks like chick I met in Berlin.
It's a pretty neat.
And
Much
then the
cooler
oracle
aesthetic.
the oracle will say, Thane Kalithica, Thane of the Stone Giants, travel southeast over lands high and low, cross the great forest to the gray peaks, and search for dead stone cleft. Canyon of the Stone Giants. You will defeat her there.
That's a girl?
That is, yes, a girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Thought it was kind of cool ass dude, but
No.
each your own.
But no,
Except
seriously,
it's
does that thing need a Jarl?
Oh no, you have no display rune, Hoggy.
I say I'd let her dominate me.
You really won't dominate you.
Storm Giant, Zor, you're
Not
up.
true.
Oh, no, sorry, not Storm. Ice Giant. Ice Giant.
I definitely wouldn't let Guh dominate me. Huh.
Good.
Ugh.
What am I doing?
You have the shield. The ice shield.
So I'm gonna struggle putting this shield onto his arm.
Yes, you do so, though. And this corner lights up. I should have resized them beforehand. I didn't think about it. There we go. This corner lights up with this face.
Oh, I'd like that beard.
And the oracle says,
Hey, baby,
Ah.
want to stroke my beard?
Yeah, I know that beard is awesome.
Jarl Storvald, travel west over mountains to the Sea of Moving Ice. There, among the glaciers, you'll find Svardborg, the iceberg of the Frost Giants. There you will seek his icy throne.
So we're definitely taking his beard as a trophy when we murder him, right?
Ice giant beard. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, that, well.
I'm not very good, am I?
They probably have
Character.
magical property, or could have magical property.
We make awesome wigs. Hell yeah.
Andorra, you have the fire item. Fire ring.
All right. I
I
hook
got-
the ring on my arm, and I climb up hand over hand, and I shove it on his finger.
And the southeastern corner lights up. This guy.
Definitely not as cool as the statue.
So the oracle would be like, Duke Zalto, travel east over mountains and snow, distant spires. There, on a cold mountainside, you'll find a village of yak folk, and below that, Iron Slag, the forge of the fire giant Duke. There you will seek his quarters.
Hmm?
Alright? For Saren.
And I've got the horn, so I will just
You
carefully...
actually have the map.
The map, right, the map. So I will carefully climb up and place the mask in her hand.
Great. This corner lights up with this
Cool.
one. And the oracle says, Countess Sansuri, travel southeast to the Untamed and look to the sky for Lynn Armal, the castle of the Cloud Giant Countess. There you shall seek a secret chest, search the highest spire. And yeah, Hogswain made a good point. There is no item for that. But you do, as the other 5 are put in, the hand shimmers of the statue that Hogswain's next to, but nothing appears in the hand. But the corner lights up, and in that corner
Is the guy that we're looking for?
is King Hekaton.
Oh my.
He's cool. He's got real nice eyes.
And so the Oracle says, once you defeat the other 5, return here, and the storm giant statue will activate, and that will give you the location of King Hekaton's kingdom.
Hmm.
Well, and I guess anybody got any questions? I suppose we have 5 left.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose I got one. Oracle, where might I find a gem powerful enough for my trident to add frost?
Are you trying to collect
Perhaps.
1 gem of each kind so you can have the gauntlet?
He doesn't want everything because he turned down fire, and so he clearly only wants
Alright.
certain elements. So the Oracle will be like, I believe in the frost giant kingdom. You may find the frost gem you're looking for.
That is fantastic news. Thank you, Oracle.
And Dora goes, when do we level up?
She says, you will feel stronger after... Let me check the book. Actually, you did just level up, like, just recently. So.
Yeah, we
Oh, did we?
literally,
I don't
Yeah.
remember. Ooh.
we literally just
Just
did.
leveled up.
Oh, did we? I was
yes,
just
you-
doing
so
that to be annoying, but...
when you defeat all 5, I have hunger.
If you're talking, we
going
can't
in and
hear
out.
you.
When you defeat the 5 lesser giants and ladies, that's when you'll feel stronger.
Hmm.
Right.
Have
You guys have 3 more questions.
How do you think my relationship is going to go with that hot woman from the woods that we met?
I was gonna ask what what's her face thought.
Morgan.
Wait,
Morgan.
okay,
Oh,
we'll get
boy.
to Morgan in a second. Who is the hot girl, Jess? Just remind me.
I'm gonna say she was the main chick, the leader of in the clan with the world tree,
Yeah.
and
Tree elves or
Oh,
whatever.
the Ghost Tree Tribe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I gave her a
yes,
spore. Remember?
Yes. The mushrooms shall grow fantastically fast in that form. And your relationship may also, if you tend it like a gardener with a garden.
All right. So I need to use the spores to sext with her every night. I got it.
You were just asking the Oracle about a woman last time. That was a different one.
Yeah, you asked the Oracle last time about
Yeah.
I was heartbroken, and she did not return my feelings. I gave up.
She said you could work on it. She gave you a chance. Okay.
No, but it was like
Alright.
outlook looks bad. Okay.
We have 2 more, and then Morgan. So
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
If, on a more serious note, is there anything else we want to know before I do make that?
Oh.
I mean, I think our path is pretty clear right now. We have to go into each of these strongholds and then take out the leaders. And then we can finally come back and hopefully find out something about Hekaton.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we eventually have
Then
to go to
I'm
the
gonna-
Kraken
I'm gonna-
Society and get the son of our friends there.
We got to have the last known location.
But they roam. They're roamers, so
Right,
Might be
but we
better
can
to ask
reach
their last known location once we finish all this.
Okay.
Because we're not going to do that right this second, I don't think.
So, Zor, do you want to ask your Worgen question?
Oh, I do.
Okay. What is it?
I want to know what she thought about.
Morgan is a mystery. She is a mystery wrapped in an enigma, but pay attention to her, bond with her as you would a wolf in a wolf pack, and she may grow attached to her alpha male wolf.
So be on her and dominate her like she doesn't even exist.
Golden showers it is.
I mean, Oracle, do you even know how wolves work?
That is your 6th question. I know everything.
I'm not in the circle.
Okay, then yes, the Oracle does not answer your wolf question there, Oxwayne.
It was rhetorical.
Alright, one more. Does anybody have one? Or are we done with this?
Last known location? Or do we not care at this moment?
No. Is there, should we ask about maybe finding, like, a wicked cool weapon for Fizzy, since she didn't, she hasn't gotten one the past couple times?
Yeah, something along those lines I think would be a good question.
Like, our friend Fizzy is deserving of a epic weapon. Is there a place we can go to get her one?
The store.
Pretty much. I mean,
This is not, it's not in the
I
circle.
mean, I was just gonna go with it.
Like, Pippin would know about, like, magic items and qualities. Like, even a question like, where is the closest legendary item? You know, something.
It's in Harshnag's hands. That's not a good
Oh, is that
question.
legendary? Oh, I didn't know that was legendary. I didn't know it was a named weapon.
I mean, you just kind of look at it, and the fact that he told us when he first met us that he slayed countless dragons with it.
Yes.
I'll steal his.
So, I mean,
mean-
Harshnag, you want to give Fizzy your axe?
Just drop it for
I think that's a little big for her.
if we really wanted, as like, I mean,
magic it'll resize.
but like we could just go back to the magic shop if we really wanted.
Oh, we should ask when the magic shop's gonna pop up again, so
That
we
would
can
be a
go
good-
there.
That
Like-
would be a good question.
Exactly when we need it.
Yeah, is somebody
Magic
gonna ask
shop
that?
open again.
Yeah, so Fizzy
I mean-
asked that.
Oh,
What? What's
no,
the Oxwayne?
wait.
I
No.
didn't say anything.
Is there a more
Okay.
important question?
Fizzy touches it and says, when is the magic shop open? And the Oracle will say, it appears the magic shop has whims of its own. It is random when it appears, and random when
You
it disappears.
piece of shit.
You're an oracle. You know all. Don't give me that.
No, because the great god Kyle has to roll a die
You
to see
are
whether or not it's
Think
there. It's
Oracle.
completely random.
This is bullshit.
Doesn't have to be if she says so.
It's a little part of an oracle.
I do not know all and see all. Some things are beyond me.
Yes,
You need to
I
go
don't
back
know
to
about
oracle
you guys,
training then,
but
my
We
friend.
kind of used up a lot of our funds with the last purchases anyway. And when we were going around the cities, we made a lot of money. But this last leg, retrieving all these items, it's been a little, not as lucrative. So maybe we should see what we find in these strongholds. And maybe we'll get something in there.
Honestly, we could always
So-
sell my old axe and get
there's
Fizzy
stuff
something
I
good.
can at
Yeah,
some
you
point
guys
too.
can sell it and give something to Fizzy as party pool kind of thing. Yeah, definitely.
To the party that the ring's value would probably net like 40,000 is probably 40,000 in selling.
All right. Which one of these mother effers should we go after first?
Not fire.
I think we should go to the Hill Giants first because we kind of promised Moog that we'd take care of that with her.
That's true.
I will also tell you that if it's any of the 6 of you, multi of you, whatever, can you roll insight?
Insight, huh? Ooh, 20.
15.
Hogswain got the lowest. Hogswain, on your one, you're like, I think we should just skip all these and somehow go to the Storm Giants. I think we should just. But no, on the rest of you guys is though, you get Hogswain's just like, let's go after Hekaton. But the rest of you would get the sense that in increasing kind of sort of difficulty, the weaker of the giants would be the hill, and then the stronger of the giants would be the cloud. So it would go in clockwise order: hill, stone, frost and fire would be about equal, and then cloud, and then storm. So that would be the recommendation. That you
So
would,
if
like,
we do
in
the hardest one first, it'll be easy sailing from then on, is what you're telling me.
Yes, but I feel like that would be boring if you do the hard one first, and then the other 4 would be boring. So instead, do it in increasing difficulty, so it actually gets harder as you go.
Oh,
Lame. Just kidding.
Yeah, Hogswain's just pushing on Hekaton.
Though they're trying to explain that no, we should probably start with the small fries first.
Also, Kyle is probably going to prep them in that order, so if you guys change that up, I'd have to think about how I prep them. But yes. Okay.
I feel like
so-
he's forcing our hand, so we should definitely tell him random ones each time to keep him on his toes.
I mean, honestly, we do have Moog waiting on us.
Yeah.
No,
And you now also have Volnus, who's offered to help you with this.
And I say, I am joking around. I do think
Yeah,
we should
but
do the hill
Moog has
giant
been
first.
waiting for like
Waiting
3
longer.
weeks or so
let's go after
now.
Moog.
Agreed. Agreed.
That's true love.
Let's
Alright,
go
so
help
you
her
guys
get some
had-
husbands.
You guys head out. When you get to,
Pip, do you want to see if you can outrun that boulder now?
I kind of want to see if I can blow it up yet. I've been practicing a lot. I don't know if you've seen.
I've been hearing you chanting fireball.
Yeah, that happens in my sleep sometimes. Some people snore. I don't know. It's an on-clan thing.
I mean, I've been told I whisper demonic, but maybe that's not related.
Yeah, you farted last night.
so are you
Doesn't
guys making your
everybody?
way? Are you guys making your way back to the entrance?
We're
Yeah.
making our way downtown.
Oh god, we have to move our characters.
Walking
please do
fast
move
on
your
the seagull, go fuck yourself.
Oh, this fucking map.
Ugh. Can't you
This
move
map
us?
is just awful.
I can move you. I can move you.
Thank
Let me get
you.
together.
Harshnag, how did you get here so quickly?
I left like 5 minutes before you guys did.
He's a giant.
Yes, he has a bigger gate. Yes. All right.
You said you were gonna move us.
Yeah. Then I realized I wasn't. And so you guys get to the front.
Haha.
Here's why. I had to prepare something. Hogswain and Tor back up a little bit. There you go. Same thing with Pippin. Only go as far as around where Harshnag is. As you guys make it to the entrance.
So I shouldn't be by the Maple Thorns?
Yeah, don't be by the Maple Thorns yet. The Maple Thorns aren't actually here. The Maple Thorns are back on the ship. But yes, be by the entrance. Okay, so as you guys make it towards the entrance, you hear the flapping of wings, and this is what you see
Oh,
land in
boy.
front of you.
Let's see it.
Pretty.
Want it. Dibs.
It is a giant ancient blue dragon. There is no owning this thing.
Dibs. Dibs.
Harshnag, do you know this one too?
Harshnag is like, I don't know who that is, but shh, they don't seem friendly.
Well, we haven't gotten any snacks yet. Maybe it's just hangry.
So it lands, and it says,
It lands in lightning breath.
yeah, basically. Let's see, just want to make sure I'm doing here. You hear the crunch of frost under heavy feet as an enormous blue dragon bursts through to the temple doors. The great worm pays no mind to the statues, fixing its gaze on you. And she says, I have come. I am Rimsong. I am an ancient blue dragon, the most powerful and feared of dragons. And I am here to consult with the Oracle. Out of my way, little people, and foolish ice giant who befriends little people.
I say we just move
Oh,
aside
gratitude.
and we say, good luck.
Right ahead. Good luck getting through.
Okay, and I move out of the fucking way. I'm okay. Go ahead, it's fine.
everybody else.
If you go immediately, you may leave, and I shall enter. Sounds great.
Go right ahead. Good luck.
She goes in. Alright.
She's not going to be able to
So-
get
You
through
really
the
think we're
portal.
going to attack her?
I thought there was a chance. And so, Brimsong enters the thing.
To be fair, I would have liked to attack her.
Alright.
We don't
Big
need to-
surprise.
We want to attack everything.
When Rimsong gets here, she
It's a
closes
dragon,
these
guys.
doors. She closes these doors behind her, so the doors are no longer open,
She's serious.
and you guys don't know what happens with Rimsong.
I'm going to say, to our knowledge, she can't get through, right? She's not a
As far
giant.
as you know.
Tap on the outside of the bag of holding and say, "Hey, Izeron, how likely is it that that dragon's actually going to be able to talk to the Oracle?"
Igeron would pop his ghost head out and be like, as far as I know, only giants may speak to the Oracle. As we saw, you must be the elemental giant and then use the elemental weapon to touch the elemental rune.
And we did
So-
mess them all around, so
The dragon should not be able to.
good.
Pippin just did 2 rolls. Would he have any
Yes.
reason to think that a dragon would be able to?
On both of those, there is the slight thought that you guys remember, like things like Zara, and Zara could turn from a dragon into an elf.
Yeah.
And so you do know some dragons can shapeshift. So there is a chance that if this dragon could shapeshift, there's a possibility. But the idea of a dragon shapeshifting into a giant seems unlikely.
But also, just because you shapeshift into it doesn't mean you're truly one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it
that's
does.
true.
Well, like polymorph does. Like things like polymorph or wild shape, it really does. It replaces all your statistics. Or less.
Generally speaking, the dragon shapes also, like, they're indistinguishable from the actual race.
Interesting.
Do
Well,
we
what's
have
the
a
worst that can happen? They could just talk to her, right?
I mean, even if she gets in there, is the Oracle gonna? Oh, she answered our questions, so yeah, she probably would answer.
Yeah, I think it's like a compulsion or something to that effect.
Could be.
That's too many syllables.
That explains what a compulsion is.
Explain it like I'm a kobold.
Hold on, let me do it again in nautical terms.
Well, I can't be that stupid. Sorry.
Harshnag, I guess we're off to Groudhog then.
Yes, yeah, since we don't need to guard this anymore,
Guys, we should have
think.
taken one of the weapons and hit it.
yeah, I'll go meet up. Do you guys, I forget, do you guys have a Harshnag, speaking stone?
I thought we did.
We have Hephaestus.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a Hephaestus. Okay, then he'll say,
Yeah, we have invested in Zephyron.
he'll go, I'm gonna go talk to Hephaestus. Maybe I'll hang out with him, and then at some point, when you got, like, we can all go to the King Hekaton together or something when the time comes, but, yes, I'll go. And then, wasn't there a cloud giant too, Zephyros? Maybe I'll look into him as well, but, yes, I'll see you guys further along on the journey. I'm sure of it.
Tell Zeffy we said hi.
We look forward to our next meeting.
Farewell,
I want your
friends.
weapon.
Or should I say, family.
I climb him like a tree, and I give him a smooch.
Okay, so you guys, go outside, and you go back to where the airship is, and the airship is still there,
Oh, that's good.
Well, they're dragon lovers. Of course they're still there.
but they would be like, so I think, Delphine would be like, hey, mateys, I think, our part of this adventure is done, I think, think Clouth wanted us to help you with the 10 objects, and you've done that, and so I think this is where we bid you farewell.
Of course, you never want to
mean-
finish the job, huh?
If you guys were this helpful, I guess Clouth can't be that bad of a guy. Where is
Yes,
he
yeah.
if we want to go see him?
Master Clouth is the greatest of all dragons. Let me actually look. Where does Clouth?
I mean, there was a dragon that said they were the greatest of all the dragons.
Blue
So.
dragon.
I
Yeah,
believe blue is lightning. Blue is lightning, I
so
believe.
blue is lightning.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're just running into a blue dragon that was.
Oh,
Disagree.
so Clouth lives in something called the Cloud. They go. Clouth lives in the Clouthen Vale, near the spine of the world.
I guess that makes sense.
Somewhere-
He named a valley,
before.
a val after himself.
Well, you've been to the spine of the world, but the Clouthen Vale is a specific part. Yes.
Mhm.
So they will.
Maybe we'll drop in sometime and say, hey.
Yes, maybe indeed. Farewell, fair journeys, and arr. And the airship takes off.
Well, I guess it's standard mounts for
Never
us.
know.
Yeah, mounts and
Maple
carts.
Thorns, Maple Thorn!
Yeah.
Oh yes, they get the maple thorns too. The maple thorns also get off the ship. Okay, so that puts us back on the main map.
Well, I'm gonna look at his ring for a second, thinking about the fact that he's got no mount right now, unless he wants to summon Bandit.
Yeah.
After thinking for a second, he'll like rummage around in the bag of holdings and take out.
Summon Bandit, bring back Bandit.
There's a shield in the bag too. Pippin's gonna take that out, and now that's his new standard mode of transportation until he figures it better out.
You don't want to get out
Standing on the
Bandit?
shield.
Correct.
Poor
yeah, you could summon
Bandit.
Bandit, but it would take a spell slot. That's
Spell
the
slot,
thing.
right? It's just right. It crossed the spell slot.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yes, you guys are up in the north, and the clue that you got about Chief Ga was.
Well, we could just go to the stone giant that we became friends with. She knows where she lives.
She, Yeah, she would let us there earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she was down in the Desserin Valley, right around Tribor and Yartar, if I remember correctly.
Yartar.
So you'd want to go pretty much directly south.
Moment aside, we're coming up on about 2 hours, or just past it. Can we take a quick break?
Absolutely. Yes. Go
Totally.
ahead.
Totally. I think maybe we even.
A mirror bar and then teleport down.
I was gonna
Tribor,
say that too.
Your
Yeah, I agree. 1,000,000%, dude.
Yeah,
Alright.
they get.
I'll step away for a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, the ring sells for like 40k too. So next time we get the magic shop, I mean, like that ring is a really good item. But I'm not opposed at all to selling that ring.
Which one? The one we just.
Yeah, the ring of telekinesis, and I know it kind of sucks because it really is. It's an amazing item, but like 40,000 gold is a shit ton of gold. You know what I mean?
money.
Well, here's
Sure.
the thing: is let's look up my weapon because mine was a pretty decent weapon, and I got a good price for my last one.
30. That's what I mean. Like between you and me, like the next time we catch the magic weapon shop, like if you just total the party's gold, we'll have like about 100k gold. So we could, you know what I mean? We could do some interesting things.
And I say the Berserker Great Axe is pretty cool, and I almost believe it would increase in value because we took the curse off. Do you know what I mean?
Is that I didn't know what's the value on that one roughly?
I don't know. Let's
Well,
see.
Yeah, I bet you like our party right now probably's got like 110, 120k gold or something like that.
Let's see.
Yes, Hogswain, I'm glad you asked. That's actually an incredible item. You should, I mean, I'll post a link.
He's not there.
Normally he can still hear me, but maybe not. It's like a random effect item. Yeah, the pixie dust is sick. Here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have a cigarette real fast. I didn't say, but Jess, the hair looks good too.
Oh, thank you.
It's different every day.
Well, I got a haircut on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And he curled it real nice. I'm like, I'm never going to be able to do this again. But I managed. So, it makes me happy.
Man, I was hoping that Shard of East was going to be worth more than that.
I don't know where to find the Berserker's Great Axe value, if I'm going to be honest.
So, I can probably share this with you. It's a sample PDF, but it is all of the pricing, the actual price.
Okay.
So
because it is a magical item that was found, you know, how they are about that kind of thing.
Yeah. Hold on. Get there. Show me the money.
I want to say, at one point I feel like perchance it was, the magic shop was saved, but I don't remember where it is.
It was, but this is all this is the same pricing.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom once Kyle gets out of the bathroom. Woo!
Look,
All right, I'll be back.
good thing it was a quick one.
All right, where was that link you sent it?
On the general tab there.
In the general tab. Let's see. Press. Open. All right, weapons. Okay, and it was called the Berserker. Berserker Axed Cursed is rare. It's worth 2,000 gold. Pretty nice. But I wonder, I'll have to ask Kyle if it would have gone up in price since it was not cursed anymore.
What's its effect now that it's not cursed?
Now that it's not cursed,
like what, a +1 or something?
A +1 weapon, and it gives you 1 health for every level you have.
So then it would probably be a little more expensive than a regular +1 weapon. So how much is a +1
Well,
weapon
it's
cost,
worth
and how does
2,000 gold already.
Well, not already. What I'm saying is, let me just see something. What's a +1 weapon cost? What's a +2 weapon cost?
+2 weapon cost is 25 500 gold.
How much is it plus one weapon cost?
It says that it's worth 500.
Okay, so I would put it around, yeah, 2,500 sounds right.
So there we go. We have some money to get Fizzy some weapons. Or a weapon, or something spiffy. Whenever we get the magic shop.
And I have 2 Warhammers right now. I've got the one that we got in one cabinet that does thunder damage, and I have the one I'm using that's radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
The items that I'm seeing in the bag of holding, I'm going through and putting their cost and sell cost according to the PDF right there in the bag of holding.
Yeah, my my axe is in the bag of holding now, so.
Sell cost was half the cost, I believe, right?
Yeah, if you're
yeah.
to that, yes, that's what you were doing before.
Oh, excuse me.
I can't tell if I'm hungry or I just feel the need to do something with my hands.
Why not both?
Because I'm trying to lose weight here.
You'll be doing both.
I'll be nice.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
Hey, I've been doing pretty good, guys. I've lost 23 pounds, so.
Awesome.
I can hear you guys. I'm just waiting on the oven to do that.
Very, very nice.
I'm trying myself, but it's difficult because I love food.
Well, I've been on a really strict diet because I'm actually going to be getting a gastric sleeve on June 15th, which is my birthday.
Wow, good. Well,
Whoa,
it's
whoa, whoa,
Good
whoa,
for you.
It's your birthday
Good for
too?
It's my birthday, yeah. So I'm
I
going to be
didn't
in
know
the
your birthday. That's
hospital.
my birthday too.
Really?
I didn't fucking know your birthday. We had this.
Oh,
same
Gemini
birthday.
besties.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm hoping that if I lose a lot of weight, my back problems will either lessen a lot or go away.
Oh,
That's my goal.
absolutely.
Yep,
I
I
would.
I
tried to
had
get my
to
ass
lose
on
weight.
the back in the diet. You know, I just have been even worse
I
than
could-
this whole year.
I can almost guarantee you that it's going to help you out.
Yes, definitely didn't help.
And I say anything that makes it a little bit easier on me would be for the best.
Oh yeah. But like, I love food, unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do too. But you know what? I'm already
And everything-
gluten
You
free.
could still eat. You
Yeah.
just gotta exercise.
That's hard too.
That was my knees.
on the keto diet or ketogenic
Yeah, I
diet
need
or
to-
whatever.
Yeah,
Basically,
I
you can
did that
have
for
meat.
2 months.
I can have lots of cheese, which I do.
Lots of
You know,
cheese,
no
lots of
sugars or
bacon.
anything. I've been adapting pretty
love
well,
cheese.
but I think it's a good step because I was already restricted when I had celiac disease, so I had a big life change. This is my second big life change, and after the surgery, it's going to be all about the portion size. I'm going to still have to eat the same thing, so.
Yeah.
That's what's hard to get a.
Jess, tell them about your modified pizza.
Oh, you mean my microwaved mozzarella cheese on a plate with spices to make it taste like pizza? Cheap and
Hey,
easy.
whatever you gotta do, right?
Okay.
Hey, shuffles.
I
and
was
stuff like-
vegetarian for a while, and I had to like do things to make it taste, you know.
And I say, well, I could make a pizza, which I have in the past, but I always use a little bit of cornstarch in order to make it stay like a crust, and I
Right.
can't really have cornstarch because that has carbs.
I
Everything
got
has
that
carbs.
row
Even
box
vegetables have
for my
carbs.
birthday, and I hope that helps me. It's like a row bike. It looks very perverted when we use it, though. Looks like we're humping the air.
Like the South Park exercise
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
Craig always gets on it and plays. I'm like, Craig, come on.
Why am I not
Grow
surprised?
up.
I am not even close to being surprised about that.
It's a toy.
Yeah.
Everything's a toy.
But Dick thinks it's a toy too. He's always on it. I'm like,
Yeah, but Craig likes
that.
toys. Like,
I've heard.
yeah.
So it's okay for you to make a perjured joke about Craig, or no, you said Kyle. Never mind. My brain
Wait, what
was in a different place.
and yes, I do love your hair. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I shaved my side once.
I got a little bit.
when
I'm
it was
thinking
really
everyone
short.
said it would
It
look
was
better
really
if I
cool.
shaved it completely, but that means I'd also have to get it cut in the back, which I don't care. I think that's a great idea because I hate hair. I'm gonna
Yeah.
re-dye it the darker blue again because right now, because I'm so blonde here, it looks like I don't have any hair at all.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
can't
either
really
it's like a
see it,
big
yeah.
tuft and then like really blonde hair, so it looks like nothing. So I figure if it's all the same, it'll blend better.
Yeah.
It'll still fade into the silvery color eventually. So
I like having mine short in the back because I got a tattoo on my neck in the back. So
you do.
Yep.
What does it say, girl, or what does it look
It's
like?
just a Taurus symbol. Like
All the
I don't know if
deets.
you can see it if I turn around. Can you?
I just tried to zoom in as if my mouse would do that, but
Triangle of some kind?
It's like a picture of a Taurus symbol.
Oh, like- oh, I
it's
see,
like a
yeah.
bull, but it's like a Celtic knot. It's in
Yeah.
Celtic knot
so,
work.
Mark, you
So
and I
it's
should
like-
get the Gemini symbol because we're twins.
I don't want to get the supernatural, the anti-possession mark on my view.
The only tattoo I've ever thought about getting would be the Green Lantern motto, like in darkest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. You know that thing? That's a lot of work, though.
Kyle's a pussy. It would never happen.
But why?
It's on your penis, man.
Get whatever you want.
He's such a big dude, but he acts like
My
he's so
penis
scared of
says in
everything.
darkest day and blackest night.
I always
No evil shall
can't hear you.
fight.
Can't hear you, Mitch.
For I'm the green-eyed monster.
Y'all weren't waiting for me because I told you I was listening.
Oh yeah, we just got sidetracked by tattoos.
Oh, we were.
Oh, we went off track completely. It's
Yeah.
not your fault.
Alrighty. So yes, where did you guys want to go? We said that in order to meet with Moog, you'd have to go somewhere in the Desert Valley down here. So is that where we're headed?
Sure.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
To Mirabar to jump in the teleport and hit teleport to Yartar.
Oh, okay. Where is Mirabar? I lost it.
It's the closest city to us. Where the Great Worm came. Since we're up in this area, Mirabar is
Oh,
right.
Mirabar is right there. Yeah, 100%. So Mirabar to Yartar, and then Yartar will get you right to the Desert Valley anyway. And Yartar also
Pretty-
has the Mirabar has the magic shop, maybe. So yeah, that sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see if you have a random encounter on the way to Mirabar. So you guys are on your mounts that we haven't used in a while. So we got Susan and Duchess and Princess and Nimriel and Shadow Walker and Metal Not Bandit. And
I like to call her Prince Sassy because she's a sassy horse.
So yes, you guys are riding southwards. Let me open the page to see if anything opens.
There'd be a long rest at any point during this period.
Undoubtedly.
We had long rested on the way into the temple, so yes.
No, we
we
didn't.
did?
No, we didn't. We
I
short
know we
rested.
didn't.
Wait, you guys did long rest on the dragon air on the cult airship?
I long
No.
rested
Short
on the ship, the airship.
Oh, we
you
had
did a short rest then.
discussed that we did a short rest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought we
Yes,
discussed.
you're right. You guys are right.
Uh-huh.
We did a short rest then. Yes.
Now we can long rest.
Right. That's what I was asking if any during this, because obviously this is going to be more than one day to get from.
Yeah, this is
Let's
going to take time
watch
to get
over
down there,
everything.
so if you guys
That's
want to
fine.
take shifts, and yes.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll
drop a
stay
long
up
rest.
and watch over.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you guys can stop on the side of the road, camp, take a
Drinking
long
some
rest.
ale.
everybody take a long rest.
Not enough to get drunk though.
Just get myself back. After I only a couple years, so.
choked on soda air. Jesus.
Soda would help tremendously too. And just get rid of soda. Don't drink it anymore.
Even though it's diet, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Coke Zero is my favorite because it actually tastes like real Coke.
It is
But it
pretty
doesn't.
good.
It doesn't.
But I haven't
it's-
drank soda in like 15 years.
It
I'll drink it.
still like doesn't matter. Like soda is soda is soda, no matter if it's.
Our Chihuahua took a lick of Lily's monster the other day, and it
my
was
God.
absolutely hilarious.
Okay. One time, Kyle did something, and I think he accidentally squirted something, but it was like, was it spicy something, and it got in our cat's mouth, and then she just walked around forever like.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it so spicy?
And he doesn't even like spicy. I don't even remember what he was doing.
So I just want to say before we, as we go south, when you guys were in the forest, I don't know if you guys remember, we ran into some barbarians way back when we were in the high forest.
Yeah.
I didn't mention at the time, because I didn't realize the difference. The barbarians you guys have just been doing, the 10 different tribes you encountered, were called Utgard barbarians, and they all have basically an animal and a color in their name, and they can be found everywhere over the Sword Coast. But the kind that you met in the high forest were called Ragged barbarians. Ragged barbarians are typically...
Oh, they're all about Reaganomics. Boo.
Yes, Reagan. No, it's, but the point is that they are also based on animals, but they don't do the colors. So the ones you met in the high forest were called the Tribe of the Elk. I probably didn't tell you that then, that's why I'm retroactively doing that. As you guys are headed south, you end up running into a tribe of barbarians who are headed north on the road, and they're wearing bear skins.
Sexy.
More blue bears.
That's the thing. That's why I thought I'd tell you. They're not blue bears. They are Tribe of the Ragged Bears.
Oh,
they
God.
They are like they are
Reggae bears.
Reggae bears.
More
It's
blue
canon now.
bears.
Reggae bears.
They are
Reggae
Rasta
bears.
They are reggae bears. Yes. And so as you guys are they're traveling south. So yeah, they do pay you no mind as they ride by. If you guys want to try to talk to them, you can, but they are just barbarians headed north.
When we pass the last of them,
Yeah.
Pippin would like to try to make the one in the back like prestidigitate his bear cloak blue.
Oh, hey, I got something to do
Yeah,
that with.
can you use your telekinesis to put a pixie dust on them too?
I certainly could. I'm getting pretty good handy with this thing.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, which one, Huggy? Which one?
You
But,
guys.
I guess we'll find out.
Okay, I'll go for that one right there. He looks like a dick.
Okay. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Okay. So Pippin will, what is this, deception or sleight of hand?
I would say this is sleight of hand. Yeah, because you want to be sneaky about it. Yeah.
And I rolled a 65, so it just gets to fly.
Okay.
Very
And yes, on
sneaky.
the table, a 65 means that yes, they have a fly speed. So as you guys are riding past them, let me see if they notice. I will roll a perception to see if they notice your sleight of hand.
See, at this point, I'd be really surprised if people wanted to fuck with us. Because we look pretty badass.
They do not notice your sleight of hand, but you do notice as they go, they start floating above their mount, and they are just floating, and you hear like, tribesmen, help! I appear to be flying away! Why am I floating up in the air? Help! Help! And we have like a Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory with Charlie and his grandfather going upwards, and he's just riding like a balloon, and he doesn't know how to make it stop. He's like, help! Help! Get me back down!
Amazing.
Masterfully done, Mr. Pip.
Oh no! Wonderful inspiration, Huggy. Pippin wants to tear away from the laughing.
Alrighty, so yes, you guys arrive in Mirabar. I will move us over yonder.
Did you already update the pixie dust, Huggy?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
Back to Mirabar with the miners. This is the town.
The miners.
Miners and the miners, yes. Okay.
No, this
No.
mediums by now. It's been a couple months.
Yeah, they're older now. Okay. Yes. And you guys remember that the magic shop was over here the last time you saw it. So I assume you're going over there.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything? I mean, is there anything else like? Because that might be a second. If it's there, is there anything else we while we're here? Or oh, that was right near the bridge. It was like inside of the
There's
bridge.
also the fighting ring here, guys. Remember?
Yeah, there was the fighting ring, and I might even need to just use a mundane shop. I'll have to like look.
Yes, there are a bunch of. Remember, there was art. There was fuck, I don't remember any of the other ones right now. So it's like Arnold's Arcana. There was.
Is there a place to get a tattoo around here? A magical tattoo?
That you've created in Mirabar?
I think I said specifically, I'm like, guys, did anybody write that down? Because I'm not going to remember that. And you guys were like, yes, we wrote it down. So... yes.
I could open up my notes. I was taking good notes back in that day.
I am better at notes now, but I wasn't at the time. And so at the time, I remember, like, there was, like, Carl's Quills, which sold quills and parchment. Like, yeah, okay.
Kyle, is there a place to get a magical tattoo somewhere?
Magical tattoos are not something you can just get.
Yes,
They
you
are
can.
like... No, what I mean, though, is that I have never...
You could literally go to a shop, or you could find a scroll that will give you one, or...
That's what I was saying, yes. I think they're usually scrolls in chests. I don't think you can just go to a regular tattoo parlor.
I think we should go to Art's Art at the very least and get rid of this giant painting.
I agree. It's been holding up our space for too long. We could
for like since session 4 too long.
Well, actually, yeah, you guys actually asked about Art's Art at the time, and then no one went there to sell the stuff. And so we actually didn't know it was there, and no one went.
We asked about this art gentleman, and we never inquired. He could be a really nice guy.
Yes, I will say, in D&D, there are things called Tattooist Tools, and that are a type of artisan tools. So if someone were to try to get one of those and then try to get trained into proficiency with them, you then can maybe work on doing magic tattoos. The other option would be, yes, you could try various tattoo shops and find out if one of them has a wizard in employ that could do it. But not every tattoo shop is going to have a magical tattoo.
It costs some coin to get that kind of a tattoo holding on you.
Like out of character, I think they just came out in like a source book or two ago, and they like they're pretty big in cultures.
Hey Kyle, I found this when it came to tattoos. So, you can get them. They're just very expensive.
Well, yes, but you also need to find a person who does it. And I'm telling you that in my world, it's going to be random. You're going to walk into a tattoo shop. Hi, do you have a wizard who can do magic tattoos? Yes or no?
Well, what I'm saying is you can also have a scroll that will magically put the tattoo on for you, which could be sold.
Yes. So, yes, I agree. So you could definitely find a place that might sell them. Or you could find one in a chest as loot. 100% yes.
I feel like you're being anti-tattoo.
No, not at all. I'm saying that they are a newer item, and therefore they would be a.
But they may be in the magic shop on a scroll. That's what I'm saying.
Is there just a regular tattooist in town?
There is a regular tattoo place.
Hogswain would like to get a blue bear tattoo.
Yes, so you go to Tasha's Tattoos, and so
look how they
say
in this town, guys.
He's very illiterate.
Right.
It's a marvel that they can remember it all.
So you go to Tasha's Tattoo, and she is like, yeah, it'll be 100 gold to tattoo that blue bear.
100 gold for a tattoo of a blue bear?
Like, you want it like the size of your chest. You want a big one, right? Or do you want a small one?
I want it on my back.
Yeah, but a big one. So yes, it'd be 50 for a small one on your arm. It's 100 for a big one on your back.
Done with a 10 gold tip. Excellent work.
Thank you. And so yes, she takes. Do a Constitution check just to see if, like, you know, how much.
You scream like a little baby.
Yeah, do you scream like a baby? Let's
scream like a baby.
It's a fuck ton of pain, Hogswain. You are
you Mr. Tattooist? What the hell?
I mean, honestly, I'm covered with tattoos already, so...
this one is particularly painful because it's a humongous blue bear on your back. She's also coloring it in. It's not just going to be a blue stencil. She is coloring in the blue.
They don't have
So
the
it is
same.
gonna-
They have different tattoo technologies on this
Yes.
shard.
This content, yes. So yes, you now have a blue bear tattoo on your back. Yes, a back blue bear tattoo.
It's like that IRL Native American or like Aboriginal style where they chisel it in with a hammer and burn nail or something.
Yes, it has like jewels encrusted into it. It's been bedazzled. Like it's all.
But now I have a cloak on my skin.
Yes, it's a cloak, sure. Andorra, do you want to ask Tasha if she has magical tattoos or if they have a wizard in employ?
Yes, I would ask her about magical tattoos, if she has any of them, if she has scrolls, if she has someone who could do a magical tattoo, or where I could possibly buy one.
We do not have them in stock, and we don't have a wizard currently in our employment. But I would think if you visit the magic shop on the east side, they probably have the patterns that you would require. So if you purchase a pattern there, and then bring it to me, I could certainly do it myself. Just come back when you have one of those pattern scrolls.
Normally, when you have one on a thing already, you could just magically transfer it to yourself. You wouldn't need someone to ink it for you. Because the magic is already imbued in the ink on the paper. You couldn't then just copy it.
In my universe, you're not a tattoo artist, you don't have tattoo tools, you need someone who has tattoo tools.
So I'm going to have to pay for it twice.
No. It would be a smaller fee it would be like a regular tattoo fee to have it put on. So that'd be like 50 to 100 gold for the application, and you'd have to pay for the actual scroll. So, yes. But the second fee of the application is very minor. It's only 50 to 100 gold.
Unless I spend all my money on the tattoo.
Pippin at his quill. Andy, I'll do it for you!
There you go. Well, even Pippin, you would need somebody in this party would need to have tattoo tools.
No, I know. This excessive that upgrade.
I'm just saying, I'm so loose with you guys. I give you guys so many magic items. I'm putting one rule on tattoo artists.
But here's the thing, is if I walked in there and said I wanted to buy a magical weapon, I would just plunk my money down and get it. Because it's a tattoo, which is the same thing as a magic item, which I could literally just buy.
It's a magic item that has to be applied to a person. So yes, they're going to give you the pattern, and they're going to say the pattern, but then you don't have proficiency with the tattoo tool to apply it.
You're also talking, here's the way I'm looking at this. You're buying, it's like you going out and paying somebody to draw this really awesome piece of artwork and then going to somebody and having them tattoo that on you. You're buying the artwork to one guy, then you're paying another guy to put it on your skin.
Yes,
I can see where that's
this is literally what it says. In order to create a tattoo, either mundane or magical, the artist must have proficiency with Tattooist Tools, which are a type of artisan tools. In order to ink a magical tattoo onto a wearer, the artist must have proficiency with Tattooist Tools and must be able to cast at least one spell. So you physically could not even put it on yourself because you are not a spellcaster.
And I say, unless you put it on a scroll, which easily transfers it over, they could tattoo the scroll and have a thing on the scroll that...
Not according to this. According to the tattoo rules, it says you need to specifically...
Good.
We can just move on. Let's move on. Cool. She will be happy to put it on for you. All you need to do is acquire the tattoo pattern. Okay. So, do you guys want to go look for the magic shop? You want to go to Arts Art, you said, right? Let's go to Arts Art.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the DM's always right, except for when Kyle says something, and then we just argue about it for 10 minutes.
Okay, let's be passive-aggressive. We can do that.
I thought you were being passive-aggressive first.
I was not. I was telling you how I feel about it.
Arts Art.
I apologize. We will move on. I apologize. Okay. Arts Art, yes. Do you have written down, do you remember how much the painting was worth when I gave it to you?
Oh boy, I have it way far back. How long ago was that?
I will check the book.
In the bag of holding, it was art from a giant ship.
Okay, got it.
When we got got our mermaid friend off of the front of the ship.
Yeah, I think that was the same thing. Yeah.
No, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
No sense of taking notes when you can't
No, it's
find
okay.
what you're
I'm
looking
just,
for.
I'm just.
Oh, I
looking
know. I'm
for it.
just doing it for the hell of it.
Notice mitochondria.
What about mitochondria?
It's inside Mirabar.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a mitochondria.
Hmm.
It's the powerhouse.
I'm just gonna go with 1,000 gold because fuck it. So we'll say Art will be like, "Oh my, that is one of the finest art pieces I've ever seen. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'll give you 1,000 gold for it right now on the spot. I must have it in my collection. I simply must."
Well, that's a mighty fine offer, but how about you give us 1,002?
You have another very interesting buyer who lives in a flying castle.
Okay, roll me persuasion, Hogswain.
It's just so we get an even amount across all 6 of us.
Yes.
Wait, so how much are we getting for that? Sorry.
You can roll with it. You can actually roll with advantage because Pippin also helped. So roll twice.
To be determined. Andorra.
Yes, on the second one you're good. He goes, "Oh, you strike a mighty fine bargain! Oh, yes, 1,002 for the whole party. Yes, yes, yes. What is that? Was 1,002 divided by 6?
167.
There you go. You each get 167 gold. Never mind. It wasn't.
No, 102, not 1,200.
Yeah,
Oh,
1,002.
I thought you.
Yeah, he only dickered up for 2 gold.
He said 167.
Yours still makes it even. That's much better.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you say?
167.
167.
All right. And you go, "Yes, if you want any other art, please come back in the future if you have any. I have a massive collection and I'm always looking to make it bigger."
I mean, they're a little bit more sentimental, but what would you value these hand-carved wooden figurines of us at?
You're very famous.
I believe I told you guys.
I'll be
that
right
if you
back.
wanted those, does someone want to do either detect magic or like an arcana check on those? Because
This is just an appraisal.
I guess. All right.
Yeah.
These are fantastic, but unless I knew who the author was, I couldn't like that giant painting. I recognized that right on the spot who the artist was.
You made up a name for this dude. He was just an ancillary side character.
You know what, Kyle? I
And
have.
was not. And I think it was a she, but she is not ancillary. She actually said, "I will help you fight the giants in the future." Just he like try to call out for me or whatever. She was like a full-on could be a side character thing. So 100%. But
It was a gnome riding a donkey.
that was one of them. Wasn't there also a person riding a panther? Like I feel like that might have been a thing at one point. I don't remember, but yeah.
I think the figurines we got from a gnome riding a donkey when we were going back to talk with Zira.
What? Yes, if you could tell me the artist, I could see about the appraisal. But without an artist, I just don't know. I don't know how much it could be, but they are fine work. I can look in the book too. I was just being a dick. It was either Vordana, Jezreel. Yes, I believe it was Verdana. Yes. The female halfling Verdana. And yes, she was riding a donkey, but she had a pet panther. That's what I was thinking of. Yes. So, Craig, you can stop looking at your notes. I just told you the answer.
Yeah, you know.
Can Craig hear me?
I'm sorry, I was talking to I wasn't pushing push talk. Yeah, I just hope I somewhere. I mean, shit, it's been, I don't even, my notes are bad.
I just told you what it was, though. It's Verdana.
I know, but I hope I took it down to see, if my focusing skills were good. I was just staring at my penis for a second. Sometimes I do that.
Just mesmerized. I really think I really think I could reach it if I tried.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just fighting on, you know, like.
The actual penis, that's all.
So I think he would go, "Oh, Vordana, the famous ranger. Yes, that's. But have you looked at these statuettes since she gave them to you?"
Not really.
In game.
Better.
I believe. Let me see.
Can I do a quick detect magic on him?
Absolutely.
We
And I
showed
will.
Stormus after we met back up with him, but other than that.
I will cast detect magic on the statuary. Or statue, mini.
It appears that. Let me see. You sense the presence of magic. Yes, all 6 of them are indeed magic. You see the aura around them, and the school of magic. That's a little harder.
Where the hell are we?
You're in Mirabar. You're in Arts Art.
Oh, we're just not. Okay.
You're not on the map. Yeah. What would be like the type of magic that would make someone better at things? Like
Abjuration.
buffs. What's a buff? Is it Adjuration that would be a buff?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would think, yeah.
So yeah, you get the Adjuration School of Magic off all 6 items. Torsarin.
Yeah, I relate to this, guys. These things are imbued with abjuration magic.
What? This whole time? No. Give me that back, honey. Give me that back.
You have 6
I
of them.
wasn't selling them, I was just trying to figure out what they were.
I think these might be useful for us in our upcoming adventure.
Does Pippin want to try Pippin, you have Identify, right?
Yeah, so we can even, now that Pippin has Pippin's figure back in his hand while Hogswain continues to do this negotiation, Pippin is...
And I'll grab mine too while I'm at it. Inventory.
Yes.
Anything.
So, while as you guys are casting it, Hogswain, Art will be like, I don't even know if I could let you part with those. They are one of a kind, special, made by Vordana herself.
No. I wasn't trying to part with them. I was just curious what they were worth.
They are worth quite a bit, and if you know, they are. I think it's incalculable. I think it's like. Is there an amount that means infinite? Like, is there? They are precious beyond measure because they were made by Vordana. And so as you guys are talking, Pippin and Torsarin, you get that they are wooden versions of Stones of Good Luck.
Excuse me?
No frickin' way. Is it attunement?
It is attunement, and so
Okay.
Vordana had made each of you your own ivory statue of yourselves. Sorry, not wooden, it's ivory. Ivory version of yourselves. And you guys have just been carrying them around this whole time and not looking at them or exploring them or anything. And so...
So we all have one?
I mean, I looked at them every single session. But it's just like, okay, we got some wooden figures in the bag.
So yes, with the Stone of Good Luck gives you a +1 to all ability checks and saving throws.
Nice.
And you guys have just had this for like 6 months.
Alright, so, yeah,
That's
we're gonna
crazy.
take those back, and thank you very much, Art and Pippin and Torsarin.
How do we put it on our sheet for attunement so we can?
If you just go to, it's under Stone of Good Luck as a magic item. So you would just pick one of
All right, I'll do
those
it.
and then attune it.
So,
And
Art,
The only
I guess
difference is that in the picture of Stone of Good Luck, it looks like a cat. Your versions all look like yourselves.
Or you
Alright.
can even once you get the item in your inventory and do it if
You
you want.
rename it, okay.
Exactly, just so.
So we each have one, right?
Yes.
one last quick question. I'm sure you probably don't deal in these, but I found some furs. They're ancient furs from a giant temple. I was curious if you might be interested or know someone who might be.
Not me, but if you go over to Taylor the Tailor, I'm certain they would look at this with mighty admiration.
I'm groaning internally.
Taylor the Tailor. All right.
Taylor the Tailor, yes. Her parents knew what she'd be when she'd grow up when they named that one.
Or worse, what if they had to try a couple of times? If we get there and she's Taylor the Third, I'm freaking out, guys.
Okay, so you guys go over to Taylor the Tailor, and so
Okay.
you find she's like, "Hello, how may I help you today?"
We were directed this way by Art at his art shop. We got some giant furs from an ancient temple that I thought you might be interested in.
Oh, let me take a look at these.
Hogswain starts pulling it out of the bag of holding and just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling until like almost the entire floor is covered with furs.
Yes. How much would you think is here if you had to? How much? Like, if you had to weigh it, like by the pound, how much fur do you think is here? I don't have my scale on me right now.
Enough to cover 2 giants' beds.
That would be like 150, 200 pounds, I would think.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's a little heavy-handed.
I typically buy fur for 5 gold a pound, so I would give you 150 times 5 is 500 and 625. I would give you 625 gold for this fur.
Do you think you could do 660 on grounds that it's premium fur that was found in the giant's temple?
Very rare, extremely old, you see.
Hogswain, give
They
me...
don't make furs like this anymore.
Hogswain, give me persuasion with advantage because of Pippin. Art's art, the only art in town. Yes, that is the slogan, 100%. Yes, on a 17, she's like, okay. Also, there's 6 of you, and that 6 of you would be easier to split. So, okay, you drive a hard bargain, sir, but yes. So she hands you guys 660, so that's 110 gold each for those furs.
Finally clearing out the bags a little bit.
Just keep shopping in Mirabar selling shit.
Know this, but this is like a player's favorite type of session. Oh, this guy just wants a tattoo. Harvey's selling fur. Wants ice cream.
That was 110?
110 each, yep.
Okay, thank you.
Mark, the math will always work evenly.
No, but I'm like, it doesn't have to. I'm like, this is me. That's me in character.
Yes.
My character is willing.
Torzaren's like, I will round down. Like, yes.
Yeah. Basically.
Is Asher's Arcanery still open? Because, I mean, I want to have him take a look at this note. I know out of character that there's nothing special about it, but we just had a note.
It was actually, I believe it was Arnold's Arcanery.
Sorry, Arnold's Arcanery.
Yes. So yes, you can go to Arnold's Arcanery, and see what he has.
Arnold, long time no see. Hey, listen, we got this note. I was wondering if you could tell us anything about it.
What is it? What did you say it was? What is this?
It's a note, but it doesn't have anything on it.
Oh, let me look. I know all about magic paper and magic ink, and let me see. Refresh Kyle's mind. What note is this?
A note.
A note. Is that all I told you?
I think you said it was for when we were in our first session and we were discovering who took the daughter, and we had to go to the secondary family, like the note to like show that they were involved and we had to go see them or something.
Oh yes, I think that was one of the notes that Markham gave you. I believe.
Yeah.
If I'm correct. I think Markham gave you that note. I think, or maybe not Markham. It might have been who you rescued at Nightstone. Morak. Morak might have given that to you to give to one of the people. Like, yeah, maybe. Either way, he will look at it and be like, "Oh yes, it looks like there's magic ink on here. Let me look at this." And as Arnold is looking at it, he accidentally lights it on fire, and
Wow.
the note
And
is
there it goes.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh!
You can't just no!
16 gold.
Oh!
Does Art know you run the shop like this?
Art's a different shop. This is my shop. I'm Arnold. This is
Huxway's
my
gonna
shop.
get right in his face and be like, "You better compensate us for what you just destroyed. That could have been a priceless valuable. We'll settle for nothing less than 600."
I will give you 66 gold
No.
for a blank magic piece of paper.
That you destroyed, so we don't know what's on it. No.
He's like, I managed to read it right before it poofed into smoke. All it said was, regards to my family, please send them this note. That's all it said. So, why should I pay you
No.
600 gold? Okay, someone may, okay, so, now, because of, you may roll that with, advantage because of, Zoramus. Arnold is very easily frightened, but those are really good intimidation rolls.
He destroyed a priceless note.
I mean,
That person's family will never know that they were thinking about them now.
Right? We would have delivered it to them.
I will meet you. I will meet you halfway.
We would have.
120 gold.
That's not halfway. 300 is halfway.
No, you said 400. I said 60. So halfway would be
No,
like.
we
I
said
said
600.
You said 600?
Yes.
Oh, you guys are ridiculous. This is extortion. I am a great and powerful wizard.
Zoramus polymorphs him into a little rat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right.
You actually do that?
No.
Okay, so it was a threat.
Oh.
He's like, I have counterspell. If you tried to turn me into a rat, I would just counterspell it.
Fine,
Okay.
fine. 120.
Deal. I apologize for your blank note.
It was
You
not
don't
blank,
apologize.
clearly.
So you
20.
each get 20 gold because you traded in a blank piece of paper.
Nice.
That he destroyed.
Not into the story anymore. Well, are you
We
happy?
should try to run before we kick those down.
Wait. Here, as a recompense for the threat from my friend, Zoramus, you can have one of these seeds. It may look like sperm, but I promise you, it's something special.
Is it one of the magic beans?
No,
No,
it's
this-
one of the spermy plant seeds.
Oh, it's for okay. He goes, huh? I'm not a botanist. I'll have to go talk to Bert the botanist. But, yes, okay. I will have to use my magic and his plant knowledge to find out what this is. Thank you. Very, very good.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Quick before the mushrooms sprout. Get out, get out, get out.
Already ahead of them.
Son of a
Alright.
bitch.
Was there anything else you wanted to do in town, folks?
I think it's just a magic item shop now.
Yeah.
Pippin will buy a wheelbarrow. How much will that cost?
Jesus.
Are you looking for a new mount?
Yeah, I'm gonna trade the shield was uncomfortable. I want something he can lean back in to read. We spend like a gold and get a good one. Or no, what would it be?
I'm just checking real quick.
For anyone who does use the bag of holding link for Google Sheets, I put in links for things that have like extensive description to them, so we always know what's going on with them.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really dope. Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
A
Magic shop has
wheelbarrow,
magic gold.
I think, would be 5 gold. Well, I don't know. A sled is 20. Well, a sled is 20 gold. Sorry, sled is 20 gold. A cart is 15 gold, but they're smaller than that. So yeah, 5 gold sounds. 10 gold. 10 gold, I think. Okay. You're trading the shield. Maybe give you a discount.
No, I'll just 5 and keep the shield. I'm happy for that shield.
Okay. So we head on over to where you guys remember Balthazar's magic shop being. And you get over there. Let me do a random probability check. The shop is not there. You just see a vacant spot of land where the magic shop was last time.
Such a fickle thing.
You hear
Well,
you hear Balthazar's voice on the wind. You hear, "Better luck next time."
Hold on a second. I'm gonna
Where
go kick
can I-
Kyle in the dick. I'll be right back.
Where can I buy
That's
bolts
the
for
bone
my
to the voice
crossbow?
in the wind.
Armor, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, you want to go to like the blacksmith or the smithy. Yeah.
You can trade the plate and chainmail, the mundane items we have. Probably get them for free,
Yeah.
and then some.
Alright.
Kyle, I don't really recall the
Okay.
Harper's cloak. Do we suffer? Does it still work if we're not attuned to it, insofar as identifying to Harper's, or is it like that function doesn't even work?
The harbor part would still work, but the benefits to stealth and persuasion, that stuff would turn
Would
off.
not work. Okay, excellent.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so we can go over to
Make it a good one.
no, I just can't think of a good name.
Wayne's weaponry.
That's really good. We'll do that. Wayne's weaponry.
Whitney, female representation.
We've had that. You just saw a female at Tasha's.
Taylor.
Taylor and Tasha. We're both female. Yeah.
Okay.
Relax there.
So you
Right,
go over
so,
to Wayne's
yes.
weaponry. I almost went with Billy the blacksmith. Wayne's weaponry is far better. And so you go over to Wayne, and he'd be like, "What can I do you for?" Hey
We
y'all.
want bolts
Y'all.
for trade.
All right, what you got to trade?
Some chainmail?
What you got?
Show me
I
what
don't
you
know what
got.
else we have.
What you really got?
Kyle, since you're all about bad references, Wayne's World of Weaponry.
Oh, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Yes. Fuck yes. Make sure you all take notes. That is the name of it.
Okay.
Inspiration?
Yes, I will give you inspiration, Mitch. Yes, absolutely. That was good. You embraced Kyle and his thought process. Yes.
Oof.
Crossbow bolts
Poor
are
bastard.
1 gold for 20. So, and you're trying to trade in. You said chainmail?
Sure.
I've only known him for 20 years.
Shit, yeah, high school was 2006, so 100%, yeah.
Poor bastard.
Let's see. Let's see. I did chainmail regular. I need chainmail 5e. I'm like, why is it only giving me medieval results?
I'm not sure. Was it +1? I can't remember what's in that list. Where's that?
I think they
one?
were just mundane chainmail, I
Yeah.
believe.
The mundane items we have are chainmail, plate armor, and 2 short swords.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the chainmail he can give you 30 gold for. So for 30 gold, you could get 600 arrows. So you obviously don't want 600 arrows, but you get 30 gold, and then how much ever you want to
I
spend
wanted
on
plus
arrows.
one arrow.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, how many arrows do you want to buy with your now? You have 30 gold, so cross off the chainmail. You have 30 gold now, and then of the 30 gold, how much do you want? How many arrows do you want? They come
Do
in
we
packs of 20.
think there's a black market somewhere?
So-
You would have to do some investigation or some talking around town to find out. You have not seen one yet.
Well, that defeats the purpose of a black market, of course.
Well, no, but you might hear rumors. You might hear like, yeah, it's rumored on the west side of town. Bloody
Shame we
hell,
don't
like,
have a rogue.
Yeah, you don't have a rogue, so
So
that's
that's
even harder.
1
Right.
gold.
Because
per
that might be a
bolt.
way to get magic
No, it's-
items when the magic
it's
shop's
one-
not around.
It's 1 gold for 20 bolts.
Oh, wow.
Arrows
geez.
plus 1 is only magic, right?
Yeah, that's a magic item. Yep.
Well, I guess for now I'll just get like, I don't know, how many? 100?
The only thing is, each quiver is 20 arrows, so you would then need 5 quivers. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
that's the downside there.
So how many can you fit in a quiver? I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know.
You can fit 20 in a quiver.
Oh well, I'll just take 20 then.
Yeah. So
I usually buy 2 quivers.
Yeah, you can buy 2 quivers if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll buy 2 quivers.
So then you give me 2 gold, and you take 2 off. So that means you made 28 gold profit, and you have 40 arrows.
Alright, I'm going to the bathroom.
How about we got some spears or what is that?
Yeah,
that I
you could
need?
buy spears. Let me look.
Is it a spear? Do I use them? No, I don't use them
Use the
anyway.
javelin.
That's my other identity.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
Oh, can I use a javelin? Oh.
Yes.
I think it might behoove all of us to get something where we can attack from a little further away in melee. So, like a halberd or something like that.
I have
Got a
a.
crossbow. I'm good.
How about a crossbow? Because that's what I have a heavy crossbow.
The javelin, for example, would be 5 silver. So
Oh,
you could buy, for the cost of 5 gold, you could get 10 javelins. For
It's
example.
100 feet. That's pretty far.
Javelins are 30 feet to 120.
Yeah, but my crossbow does 100 feet.
But crossbows, all bows are dex based. So
Well, that's
whereas-
okay. I'm
whereas-
fine with that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Hogswain would
Your
like
heavy
to
your heavy
buy a
crossbow
halberd.
does more damage too.
Yeah, so I think I'm good. I thought maybe I'd get a javelin, but I don't really need it. I don't think.
All right.
Unless you want some
What kind of-
daggers.
What other throwing weapons?
Yeah, Hogswain would like a halberd if you got one.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, no problem. I can do you one for. Let me look in the back.
Is there anything better than the hand axes that I have that I could? I don't know nothing about this.
Not
stuff,
for a
yeah.
strength. If you're looking for a strength-based thrown weapon, hand axes are your. Probably
That's-
javelin would be better, but hand axe, yeah.
I can give them a couple extra hand axes.
Halberd is 20 gold, my good man.
I can just take those hand
I
axes.
got some
off.
plate mail I can trade you for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a straight across trade deal. Okay.
Hell no, I know plate mail's worth more than that.
And he goes, okay, 700 gold for the plate mail?
I tell you what, you can give me 600 and give me 2 halberds.
Deal. So you get 2 halberds and 600 gold, and he takes your plate away.
So I'm gonna give everybody the 100, just split even.
Okay. Everybody gets 100 gold. He can now go sell that halberd for 1,500. He just made some money. Not halberd, sorry. He can sell that plate for 1,500. Wayne,
Well, yeah,
you
but
did
the-
it again. You
it's
sly
just-
bastard, Wayne.
It's just like the magical items vendor, it's half price for you to sell that.
What was it?
Uh, 100 gold each. That's what that was. Okay.
Wayne! Is there a mining supply in this town?
Of course.
There must be miners here. We met miners.
Yeah, we got the miner co. Yeah, it's down south. You can't miss it. There's a little shed where they sell mining equipment and they sell their things they mine. That's the thing. The miners go down into mine, and the miners stay above to keep track of the shop.
Guys, I gotta run to the mining co.
That's the mining co.
Mining co, mining. My miners.
It'd be nice to see those miners again. I'll come along if you don't mind.
Wait, are the miners working the shop?
The miners are working the shop, and the miners are working the mine.
My God, this is terrible. From what age? Is there no protections in this town?
It's clearly the 10th age, Pip. Come on, everybody knows that.
Okay, okay.
You're old enough to hold a sword, you're old enough to drink, and old enough to work in the mine.
Wayne, you don't look like a dwarf.
I'm not, but that's just the laws around these parts. Like that's just like the Faerun law.
Flip side, the mirror bar, all the young kids just swinging pickaxes.
And drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what, Kyle? I'm gonna give you credit on the alliteration thing because it is the Mirabar Mine.
Just the Mirabar. The Mirabar Minor Co. So, yes, you head over there, and you see these like little they range in age from like 12 to 17, and they're all just standing there, and they're like holding up like ores and ingots and like things like that, and so yeah.
Hello, young people. I'm looking for 2 kegs of gunpowder.
Hey, mister! Golly gee willikers, I don't know if we have that. I might have to go ask my dad, who's down in the mine.
I probably wouldn't have left it with young kids either.
That's a good point. It's pretty dangerous stuff. Golly gee.
Yeah.
And so that one walks off to go down into the mine to find his miner dad. And you guys wait like 5 minutes or so, and then you see the shaft coming back up. And then,
Yeah, if you want to look at it.
I cannot have Pippin using guns. You are not a guns.
Oh, no. Pippin has no interest in guns. He just has it in the gunpowder itself. Horns in the kegs.
So yes, the miner's father comes out, who is a miner, and he'd be like, "Hey there, I'm Donald. How's it going? I hear you were talking to my son, Donnie Jr. About some gunpowder. Yeah, Dad. This man here, this stranger wanted to buy gunpowder. I don't know if we have any, but if I told him I should talk to you. Can you help him, Daddy, please?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure thing, son. Just go over there and help Maria with those ingots. Yes, sir. How can I? What are you looking for gunpowder for, sir?"
Personally, don't take this the wrong way, but I was expecting a Max or a Mark. Anyways, well, you see.
Max and Mark are actually the owners of the mining co.
I see.
Yes. I'm a small time guy. I'm not like one of the heads, you know.
The Don. I mean, the Don. That's who you are. You're the Don. Okay, Mr. Don. My friends and I are adventurers of some note and repute, and you see, occasionally we find ourselves facing enemies and aberrations and creatures of the dark that just need a good old explosion. You know what I mean? And as an adventurer, I've built up quite the little stack of gold, and I could use to procure some of your fine gunpowder.
Yeah, 1 second.
So 1 keg weighs 20 pounds. The book cost is 250 gold. And if that keg explodes, there's a DC 12 dex save, or it's 76.
Okay?
Basically, each keg is a fireball, and you can break them down into horns, which you can get 10 horns per keg. Each horn is like a half a fireball. Well, not even. It's 3d6, but it still has the dex 12.
That'll go really well with our alchemist fire.
And other.
Or wait, did we use that?
No, I mean, even...
Oh no, we still have.
There's still 1 more in the bag of holding, but Pippin has a small personal supply of alchemist fire, like maybe 2 or something. Or I actually have 4 personal.
Yeah, she's just in the bathroom. She said that if I need to do anything with Andorra, I can, but we're just shopping, so it's okay. Okay. So, yes, Donald would be like, yes, gunpowder can be very useful. Explosions. They can be very dangerous, too, mind you. Do you have experience with explosions, mister?
I have been around one or two in the past. Terrible things.
Points at his singed eyebrows.
Yeah, I think you like explosions, so would that be a deception check?
Already coming, Big Papa.
He knows you're lying, and he's like, I have a feeling you might be a pyromaniac.
Pippin holds out 600 gold instead of 500 gold.
That's the way to do it.
That is so funny. Could you make it double? And then also, I have to split it with Donnie, you see. And little Donnie needs some school books. And so I'm going to have to talk to Donnie and tell him that he also didn't see you. Or, you know, it's going to take a little more to cover it up. So,
Is Donnie a digger? I mean, you have Mark the Miner, so what is the Donnie the digger?
hopefully one day I am Donald the Digger and also Donald the Don. But at one point, maybe Donnie Jr. will be Donnie the Digger. But, you know, not yet. He's too young. But,
Are they dwarves?
What?
Are they dwarves?
Yes, these are all dwarves. These are all dwarves.
Okay. A little rich for my blood, mister.
So perhaps maybe I should...
Time. Happy exploding.
We're all brother dwarves here, and...
Wait, sir, I'm not... No, this is a negotiating table. You don't have to leave. So you offered 6. I countered with 1. Could you do, say, 750? Meet me in the middle?
How about 603 magical familiars?
Oh, magical... Let me see if... Let me have him do an Arcana check to see if he knows anything about magic. I doubt he does. Your deception beats his Arcana. And so he'd be like, how you can summon 3 at a time?
Oh no, I keep them stored.
He looks around and counts the kids, and he goes, "How many can you do at once?"
I only have 3 that have been captured so far, but I'm willing to transfer ownership of them to you and 600 gold.
All right, that sounds. The kids will have something good to play with. I'm sure Donnie will enjoy that and his friends. Okay, we have a deal.
Okay, my friend, stand back. Pippin reaches into the bag of tricks and pulls out a giant rat and throws it, a panther and throws it, and a badger and throws it.
Okay, are you telling them to be friendly to the kids?
Well,
you have control over them.
I'll say, okay, guys, here you are. Stand over there. Here's the gold. And I give the gold.
Donald will take the 600 gold, yes, and he'll be like, "Thank you." And now the kids can play with these animals.
As much as you like. Animals, behave yourselves.
Yeah, so the Donnie is now riding the panther, and Maria is playing with the badger, and a couple of the kids are tossing the rat back and forth like it's like a beanbag. Yeah, they're having fun with them. Yes, good. A good day of sales for everybody. Enjoy your gunpowder, mister. And he hands you the 2 kegs of gunpowder.
I'm really glad you wanted to haggle. I think this was a wonderful trade, friend. Enjoy your pets.
And now they go away at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, when I begin the end of the day, beginning of next, whatever, yeah.
That's fine.
What portion of the party is overhearing them?
I don't think, did you all go over with him? Or I think it might have been just
No.
Pippin. Did you sneak away, Pippin, or did you go with the party?
I asked if anyone wanted to come with me. I kind of assumed we all went together, but...
I went with them.
Yeah,
I know Mitch, Hogswain.
Okay. Yeah, so Hogswain, you just saw him buy the gunpowder.
Yep, and I'm just snickering because I know what happens to the animals and approve of the chaos that is going to ensue.
We can probably hit
Alright.
the teleport and get the flock out of town.
Yep. So you guys go to the Mirabaran teleportation circle.
I just
Everybody
want
took their appropriate figurine, yes?
Yeah. I want to point out that this is out of character. The way encumbrance work, Pippin is carrying both of those 20-pound kegs.
Can you shove them in the
Well, you
bag?
can do one with telekinesis, and the other one you can just roll in front of you.
Oh, I kept most of my weight on Fizzy or in the bag, to be honest. So this only has me at like 100 pounds. If you go by the rules, I'm still way good.
Oh, alright.
I can carry another.
Just a gnome with... You can't even use your hands because your sleeves are so long, so you're just like
Is that why you
underarm in
keep
this.
giving me things?
Let's see. You guys head to the Mirabar teleportation circle. You find Zasper, the dwarven mage, who looks like he's a farmer. He's got hay in his mouth. He's got like leather overalls, straw in his beard, and he's like, "Hey y'all!" And he sees the three harpers with you, and he goes, "Come to use the teleportation circle." "Ah, yes, here to buy some hay for your farm."
Yeah, we're looking for Yartarian hay?
Yes,
Is that right,
yes.
boys?
Yes. And so he ushers you into the teleportation circle that's hidden under some hay, and whoosh, you guys are now in Yartar. The Yartarian one is behind a building in a garden, and this is the one that has the what do you call it? Like the hallucinatory terrain spell to make it look like a garden, even though it's this circle. And so then you would just see an old guy taking a nap.
Is it
over in
Earl?
the corner. It is Cole Baz.
Oh,
Cole
man.
Baz is taking
Aw.
a nap and guarding
Miss
the circle.
Yeah, Earl is fun.
Probably left. Andy tried to kill me.
That doesn't make sense. But yes, you guys are now in Yartar. And then we can go to onwards. Onwards and upwards.
Friends, could we maybe stop someplace private real quick before we go on much further? Seeing the powers of this figure, I would like to attune my energies to it.
Oh, that's...
Do we have a teleportation back to our tower, like a Hearthstone?
Oh yeah, we can all just we actually haven't been back to the tower in forever. If you guys want to go to the tower, 100%.
Yeah, let's and can we return back to where we were exactly?
Yes, it can go back and forth between that one location. Yes.
Hearthstone it is.
All right, you are off to your
Do we
tower.
smash it? Do we do an incantation? Do we kind of stroke it? I don't know. I've never used one of these. Pippin!
Rub it.
How it works is as long as someone is at the tower, they can activate it on their end. So you hold it and you
You
think.
have to kiss it, I think. It's
Yes,
energy based.
Yes, you hold it and you kiss it and you think tower. And then as long as somebody on the other end gets that message at the tower, they activate their side, and then whoosh, you're at the tower. This is Zephyros' tower, wrong tower.
What
and so-
the hell?
Oh,
Zephyros!
He came back to us.
No, that's a Kyle mistake. You're not actually at
Oh.
Zephyros.
Zephyros, where are you? No, don't go!
Don't take
No!
him from us.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a
Steven Universe.
Stargate thing. We
Yeah.
just fly into his and then get teleported right back out.
Yes, in universe, you end up at Zephyros, you look around, you're like, Zephyros! And then you get teleported to the correct tower.
Total masturbation with that merm.
So yes, you guys are back at your tower.
Wow, that tower is
this
pretty.
it. And this is home base. Yeah. So yeah, you guys get a long rest. You can attune to your items. You can each go to your separate quarters for the night. You haven't slept in like your home bed in months, if not a year or so. So yeah, so we're back home. And yes, you guys
Mounts
want
that were left in Mirabar? Did they come with us to the teleportation circle?
the mounts can come with you. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I just It's one of those weird things. Okay, bring them out with us to the
Oh,
teleport.
I think Zor is going to do his mating rituals.
Yeah, Zora's gonna go talk to Morgan as a wolf.
Andy! Andy! You want to play with animals?
Do I want to play with animals? Heck yeah, I want to play with animals. I pick Pip up and I put him like he's a flying like animal.
Just real quick, you got 100 gold for one of the shops that we went to,
Okay.
and I also got a halberd that is for you, for if we're ever in a situation where we need a reach weapon again.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, like 10 foot.
It's not a special weapon, but it'll give us an option for if there's like another Remoraz type situation.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I mean, with Frost and Fire Giants coming up, I think we're gonna have those situations.
Basically, as a spellcaster, my reach weapon is spells.
So are we just gonna take like 24 hours and just kind of relax for a second
we can
after
just relax
everything?
for a while, yeah. This is like, we can have like a little role play, like this is almost like the vacation episode if you want to do that, yeah.
Oh, alright, we rolled well this time.
So, also, you're going to see some people we haven't seen in a while. I'm trying to bring them over. So the animals that you guys have brought, your cows and sheep, like the mundane animals, but also Worgen, Silverbolt, Ferris Bulette, and Ling Ling are all here. Furious George is here. And some friends we haven't seen in a while. Hubert is here. Felter is here.
I've never actually seen that up close. That's fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
I didn't know how cool it
That's
was.
awesome too.
Felter's here. Finrick. Hey guys. How's it going?
Yeah, nobody cares about Finrick.
Come on, I like Finrick. Okay.
I think Fenric has a cool picture.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Which one? Which one?
The after Finrick, you posted one. I clicked it too soon. Sorry.
Halos,
Thanks.
who
Oh, yeah.
is a Air Genasi monk. And then we were just talking about him. Earl is here. And so
We missed
Hey,
Earl.
What's up?
Oh, I've just been here smoking my pipe.
That's exactly that.
Yep.
Felter has been training Ling Ling, and Finrick has been training Ferris. So they're trying to work it out.
Hey, Fenric, how's that Bulette been going on?
Oh, it's friend. It's difficult. I'll tell you what. It's harsh. Yeah, like you ever heard the saying you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds?
It does?
It exclusively bites the hand. It doesn't even go for the food. It just exclusively goes for the hand.
Have you taught it any tricks yet?
I taught it not to go for the hand. Is that pretty good?
I guess you gotta start somewhere.
Watch this. He puts his hand near it, and Ferris is like, grrr. He doesn't attack. He just growls at him.
Land
Todd
shark.
Swain is clearly impressed by the progression that's been made.
That's fantastic, Fenric. We'll be riding it in no time.
And then the same thing, Felter has Ling Ling, and Felter's like, yeah, it's going okay. It's not the best. I've definitely gotten like frostbite a couple times. But I'm working on it.
Was this a white wormling?
Yes. I'm working on it, guys. I'll do my best.
You're doing great. Or I'm not there. I'm off.
No, we're all here now. We're all here. We're all
Yeah,
here.
but I'm off practicing my crossbow.
I see.
Yep.
All right. Is there anything anybody else wanted to do? Otherwise, we will just have everybody take a long rest, and it'll be the next day.
Honestly, I'm gonna go talk to Mushy Jr.
All right. Yes, Worgen and Zor. Yes, of course.
I'm praying in my order.
Ooh, baby.
So, she is in wolf form. She's running around, and she smells another wolf on the premises, and so she runs over to Zor and sniffs his butt, because that's what wolves do. And
I'm working on it.
Jess, what did you say?
How is her name actually spelled?
It is spelled W-A-R-G-E-N.
A. Okay. G-E-N?
G-E-N, and then F-R-E-E-M-O-N.
Yeah, I'm not part.
I'm not typing that part.
Care about
Hey,
that.
you gotta respect her name. That is her name, okay? You either like her at her worst, or you don't get her at her best. So... You can't talk, you're a wolf. I guess you can talk in wolf, done. Yeah,
We
you
can talk in wolf.
I just remembered that after I said it.
Jesus.
Most people can't. Most druids can't. No, that's a true fact. Most druids, it's dumb. You can't talk beast speech while you're in animal form. It's dumb. But because you were raised by wolves, you innately know canine, and so yes, you can. And she can too because she's a werewolf. And so you walk up. She goes, anytime I look at you, everyone else disappears. Oh shit. You see her blush. Her gray skin gets a little like a reddish, almost like a purplish color.
She's got fur. Does her fur blush?
Like it blushes like
Oh,
under
she's
the.
got some flesh.
Her face has flesh. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And so, and she like winks at you with her canine eye, and her ear wags and her tail wags, and she's like, "Oh, thank you, you must be strong because are you the leader of this pack? Are you trying to become the leader of this group? Because I think you could do it."
How dare she?
She knows us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I know. She's flirting with him. She's trying to boost his ego. That's all. You guys can't hear this.
We don't know.
Yeah, she's just trying to call him like the leader of the pack. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's flirting. Yeah.
Remus is like, yeah, definitely.
I don't know that I'd be that straight up with them.
But yeah. So then she nuzzles you, and then she says, "Run, chase me," and then she runs away.
Oh, I definitely follow after. We're gonna disappear for a few hours.
Go fuck among the trees, baby.
Oregon is not putting out on the first date. Okay, she's not.
I didn't say that. I said we were.
But she's a
disappearing for
dog.
couple
Have you ever
hours.
seen a dog in heat? They totally put out on the first day.
Yeah, they don't have.
She is sentient. She is not run by her hormones. So,
Okay.
They go
That
frolic
will stop
in
her.
the. They go frolic in the forest and surrounding.
Our
the town.
headcanon is they quote unquote frolic in the forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who else wanted to do something?
I want to go talk to part of the the fungal network with Mussy Jr. and speak to my ghost tribe lady.
Yes. You do so. You activate it. You have trouble at first because you've been spreading those spores pretty far around, right? So you have to like go. It's almost like on a switchboard where you're talking to like the operator. It's like press 1 for the forest, press 2 for the mountains, press 3 for.
No, what I do is this is my social liaison hour. Every mushroom I talk to, I'm like, hey, how are you doing? Do you like your new life? Have you talked to your daddy, Spore? And then like eventually I get there.
Yeah, it's like press 12 for the grandfather tree. And so it's like spore, and then they pick up and they're like, hello.
Hey, darling, it's me.
Oh, hey, yeah, the cute barbarian lady. Yeah. How you doing?
Been doing well. I've been thinking about you. Have you been getting my spore signals?
Yeah, and we've been planting them all over the place. The mushrooms are really flourishing around here. Yeah.
They're really
When are you
quite
coming
nice.
back? You gonna come back for a visit?
I would love to come back for a visit. The next time I'm in the area, I definitely will. I'll definitely send you a shroom before I come, though.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Awesome.
So I ask her how she's been, things that she's been doing. I tell her a little about how we've been and how we collected the relics, and that we're going to go, help take out some evil people that are causing the rebellion, and I ask her how the trees are doing.
She would be shocked at one part. She'd be like, "You ran into the Blue Bear tribe? I had always heard they'd gone extinct. They're back." That's
Well,
wonderful news.
they actually, the original Blue Bear tribe, unfortunately, have been lost, but we have reestablished it, and as a matter of fact, we're calling ourselves partially the Blue Bear tribe, and we're going to bring back the respect and help bring them back.
I guess that's kind of a version of appropriation, but I appreciate it. It's nice of you. Maybe like culturally misfounded.
Excuse
but,
you?
Yeah,
I'm a barbarian. We went and visited the Blue Bear tribe. They asked us to help, and so we're helping. We were invited with open arms.
But like you're taking their culture and making it your own. I mean, isn't there a party that seems that might be wrong? I mean, I don't know. It's not me.
It's more like learning their culture and bringing back their ancient rites. I don't know if it's appropriation.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No. Yes, I appreciate you, and thank you for doing that for my people. But not my people, my cousins' people. You know, the people of my cousins. All right. I'll talk to you later.
I hang up the phone.
No, you say goodbye first. No, you say goodbye first.
No, Andy's like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Hoggy, get this. I tell him what happened.
But how can they not understand? Like, the chieftain of the Blue Bears even said, spread the word and bring the Blue Bears
I
back.
guess you had to be there.
For Christ's sake.
Exactly.
No, guys, in universe, you must remember you lied to that guy and told him you already were a Blue Bear. So
Semantics.
I was a blue bear.
He was literally a blue bear.
Acted like a blue bear.
Gonna say.
I didn't see any orcish ghosts in the Blue Bear tribe, but you know what? They can go kick sand.
There's adoption, there's marriage into the tribe. Like,
oh, I know.
who are those people to tell us?
There's abduction from homeworlds. Well, maybe that's a little personal, but yeah.
And I say, it's like you feel like you identify culturally and mindly with them, and you become them and spread the good nature.
Yeah.
We're not like taking advantage of them and being all kinds of crazy. I think that this woman was crazy, but she's very hot. So if she keeps disrespecting the Blue Bear tribe, I might have to let her go. But she's really hot, so we'll see.
All right. Anything else, guys? Okay. So,
I don't know if it matters for anything, but did you see the breakpoint roll I made?
No, where is it? Oh, yeah. So you are good.
The nightmares weren't too bad this time, guys. They were just kind of like, I mean, I feel bad, but it's not like somebody was trying to hack in. I guess this necklace is doing something.
Awesome.
Alright, so, yeah, so you guys go to bed. Worgen and Zoramus can, like, cuddle in the trees or something, I guess.
Cuddle.
And you guys wake up in the morning, and, the next stop, which you could probably get to the next location for 7. Where were we going again? It was, to meet up with Moog, right?
And I say, if we do ever pass by, I would like to see my lady.
The one in Xanthar's Keep? Or this one, the new one?
The new one. I've given up on my ogre love.
You've given up on her!
Really got to get down to Golden Fields soon, too, guys.
What was it, Golden Fields again? I don't even remember.
We have an awakened tree branch for the Trents there.
Yeah.
It's starting to look a little withered.
Gonna say, we gotta introduce them to our friends, and I gotta plant a mushroom spore. It's important.
Golden Fields and take care of that.
So, well, from where you are, you guys just came from Yartar, right? So
Yeah.
you would take your tower back to Yartar, so you're back in Yartar. Golden Field is south, but from Yartar teleportation, you could use the Waterdeep one. Yeah. So yeah, you use the Yartar teleportation to get to Waterdeep, which is the one that was in the City of the Dead and is guarded by the Golem. Yes. So you do that, you're now in Waterdeep, and then you guys travel north to Golden Fields. Let's do that.
Aww, there's a nice sight for sore eyes.
Ask.
Ask is there, and Ask is like, Oxford, my boy!
It's always amazing that we can hear each other from halfway across the city. How are you, you son of a bitch?
Oxwade activates like a version of like Knight's hand or like Mage hand, just so he can like shake your hand. He sends you a spectral hand so you guys can like high five or whatever.
We do the secret pirate handshake.
They definitely have a bromance.
I trust you won't be staying long, eh?
I'm just in and out once again.
Ah, would you find a woman? In and out once again.
Wow.
She was big and she had wings and she was green.
Who was that?
Talking about Gnarbones.
That's funny. Okay. Yes, and then you guys then take to Portal. Another portal. You ride up to Golden Fields. And you said you had a tree branch, so that would probably go to Liferlass.
Yep.
Oh wow, some of these tokens.
What do you mean? Paul, you can be Liferlass again. Swain, you guys find Liferlass.
Welcome.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Liverless. Listen, I'm sorry it's taking so long for us to get back around here, but we got something while we were in the forest, and they told us that you'd probably like it here. Hold on a second, I gotta check a bag real quick.
Oxwing goes rummaging through one bag and...
Where the hell is it? It's not in this one. Hold on.
Take your time.
Horus,
The next one,
we tell him what we want.
halfway inside the bag before he finally finds it.
Here it is. This is for you.
And hands the tree branch to Liverless.
Interesting.
It should let you talk with the Trents in the forest. Maybe it'll let you learn a little bit more about yourself and expand your network, so to speak.
This makes me.
I also
makes me greatly happy.
Plant a little mushroom right next to him. I've made some spore friends, and they're great to talk to.
Mushrooms. I love mushrooms. They grow everywhere.
But these
Anywhere
are
on
special
me.
mushrooms.
Hey, how's Goldenfield been since we were last here? I know things got kind of crazy.
So far, pretty quiet.
What is going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on?
I say I'm trying to draw a mushroom.
Trying to draw a mushroom. It's because you're right next to Liferless. I'll slide him over. There you go. Now try it.
Well, it kept making it grab.
Have there been any more attacks on the city?
No. Like I had said, it's been fairly quiet here.
Alright, well, it was good to see you again. I'm afraid we're gonna have to be on our way.
I really appreciate your gift. This will make me very happy.
Well, it's not from me. It's from Fizzy. She gets a little tongue-tied around people she finds attractive.
What? 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 Oh my god! Oh my god, that's double the fun!
Oh, you moved it.
Together, but also he can give her wood.
I got wood.
Kyle, you moved it. I was in the middle of something.
That's weird.
You meanie. Why'd you move it?
That is hilarious. Oh, because we were leaving
Yeah,
town.
I didn't even think about the brother-sister thing. Sorry.
Too late now.
It's alright.
We got a role play at some point.
It's in game. It's not
It's alright.
home life. It's
We could.
So Fizzy, what do you say to that, Fizzy?
I'm a little shy.
you want to stroke my bark?
No.
It's wood.
There's regret. There's so much regret.
Oh my god, that's so good.
You missed a good
hey,
one.
everybody needs a relationship. So
Oh my god.
Fizzy is now officially boyfriend girlfriend with Liver.
Look at the smile he has on his face now. I mean,
Dude,
just look at it.
are you kidding me?
He's like, yeah.
Look at that. He's just so happy.
I'm having fun.
Well, he looks indifferent to me, but that's just me.
Alright, so you guys leave Golden Fields. We will end with you guys heading to Grudhog, which is the Grudhog. Oh no, you're sorry, you were going to go to where? Moog, yes. So then Golden Fields, go back to Waterdeep, travel to Tribor. So you guys get to Tribor, and then you walk to where Moog was. So, and I think Moog is right.
Would she be back there? Because we sent her east to look for that other hill giant.
Yeah, we were gonna meet up in the forest, maybe.
Let me see. I would almost think that,
She would drag him back.
yeah, definitely she dragged it back, 100%. So, you guys go to, the Desserin Valley, and you find Moog, and, back at her tower. She's no longer fighting with Vex, because they've agreed that soon she will leave with you guys anyway, which is right now.
Did she use that love potion on her partner?
He did, and you see that she is now there with a male hill giant as well, who you guys might not have met yet.
I don't think I was here.
For the tower?
What is going on here?
Okay, I'll explain it.
She's following me everywhere.
What happened?
Her lover is here.
This is so awkward.
Denacris or Dennis, whatever. Ogre.
What? There's no lovers here. Oh, wow, yeah, she is here. That is funny. I don't know why.
She just pops out. I'm like, she's following me.
So, Zor, when we came here, we were looking for... so Vex was a dragon who had said that him and this giant were having a land dispute. And so, we agreed to help the dragon. So we went here, and it turned out that Moog, who is this hill giant, was...
I don't know if she ever had a picture before.
She had a different picture, but it was like 3D, and like she was all gray. I didn't like it, so I found her actual picture.
Oh.
Those boulders.
It was like just boulders piled up on each other. Yeah, it basically kind of looked like this here, and it's like it wasn't very good. So yes, but she was not evil. She was just sad, so she was crying because Chief Ga, who you guys have now seen, stole her husband and kicked her out of the tribe. And so she was here, and she's like, "I'll tell you what, I'll stop feuding with the dragon if you help me take on the Queen of the Hill Giants and get me my husband back." And then you guys, who had just run into this male hill giant, was like, "Oh, let's be matchmakers." And so you gave Moog a love potion, and so she used that love potion on Schmieg. So
instead
Schmieg
of giving
is this
it to
one.
me for my ogre lover, which is why.
And so you guys get back to here, and you find both Moog
Thank
and
you.
Schmieg. And Moog and Schmieg agree to help you go to Grudhog. So you guys head there, and we will end our session by... Let me just show you what...
Remember that ambush you were talking about on Grodhog?
Yes.
It's time.
Yes! I want get, Chief Gah! My husband come back to me. She looks over at Shmeek and goes, my other husband come back to me. I have 2 husbands now.
Schmeg.
That is much more organized of a civilization for hill giants than I expected.
Yeah,
You guys can only see the top picture, right? Did I do that correctly?
Yeah.
that's actually really cool. Actually,
That's nice. They even made a dam and shit to go under
I
their.
really well.
I gotta
The
zoom the
whole,
fuck out
the
of this
whole
fucking
thing is
way
at the
now.
end. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh gosh, there's just so much wood there.
It's all wet. It's all
Burn
wet.
it.
It's
And
wet.
so
wet.
yeah, Moog is like, follow friends. I show you where. I show you Shmeek. Come too. We find Grudhog. We defeat Chief Gah. I be new leader of Hill Giants. I friend to little people, and I have 2 husbands. Sound good?
Yeah.
Whatever
Okay.
you say.
And you will
I-
owe us
I
one.
put my hand on her leg and I say, as long as you understand you just have 2 husbands, don't become another her and take other people's husbands.
I only take many husbands if they want me. I know steal others.
Sounds great. You are truly going to be a
Remember
good
the
leader.
lessons learned in this battle.
Yes. Yeah, so that's where we'll end, and next week we will do the Battle of Grudhog.
So how much did we just detain off the track of where we were supposed to go and not do anything we were supposed to today?
It was really supposed to be turn in the relics, go to Grudhog. Like, that was supposed to be the idea. So everything else... But it's good. It's always good to have RP, and it's good to have shopping, and yeah.
Yeah, shopping trip.
I really wish we could have had the magic shop.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just derail next session as well and just be like, well, we could go back to Mirabar.
Honestly, we could go see my ghost lady. Take a little
you guys wanna
treehouse
talk about that
vacation.
whole- Yeah, that's true.
I enjoy the time off session.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm glad you did. I didn't want anybody to feel bad or like we were wasting time. So I'm glad you guys enjoy the downtime. Okay.
Good.
You gotta imagine the Hill Giants building this by just like aimlessly just
Chucking wood.
Yeah, just
That's what I'm thinking.
They chuck the wood until the water isn't so heavy.
There.
5 days in, hardest
Hey,
month. Started to
Well, I'm
realize.
looking at it, and seeing as we have 2 minutes, or not even, sorry, there's like 1,200 gold worth of just money patches on the robe of useful items. Should we just take those off and distribute those now?
I meant to ask about that.
Yeah,
To-
100%.
Good with
Cross
that.
that out and do 200 gold each. Yeah.
If we're doing that, Kyle, can you decide on that spell scroll?
Which one? What was that again?
There's
Oh,
a
the one
level
in-
1 to 3. There's a level 1 to 3 spell scroll.
Okay. Let me look.
200 gold as your character.
200.
Yeah, 200.
Hey, is there any tattoos on that coat?
No, there's rowboat, a wooden ladder, and 2 wooden ladders, and
Nice.
4 potions of healing, and a iron door window.
I feel like I'm a doofus. I should have used the rowboat as my method of transportation.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you already have Flaming Sphere or False Life?
I have neither of those spells currently.
Alright, it is a Scroll of False Life.
What does that do?
Is that basically like feign death?
No,
It's temporary hit points.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I took on the spell of feign death because I thought it was could be certainly useful.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got those spells as a cleric.
All
Fear the
right.
dying and all.
I can
General
I can do feign death on anyone, which is also nice. So if Pippin gets into trouble,
It's like,
which we
Pippin,
know
play
he will,
possum. Shh.
No, with that my new mask makes me feel a lot better.
got
Pippin
death ward too.
and Hogsway now both have second lives, pretty much. Like, they have, like, extra lives like in a video game.
Nice.
Which is fine. Which is fine and good, but
Say one of the
some creatures
tattoos
can one hit.
Yeah.
You know.
And I say one of the
Or-
tattoos I was looking into was Mark of the Deathwalker, which means once per month, instead of when someone hits you, like, and you would be dead, you would just have 1 health point. Or if someone hits you and you would just be knocked out, you would have 1 health point.
What would be fun for you then, Jess? And I guess Kyle too. You would have to keep track of all your long rests, and then Kyle, when we're on these journeys where previously we're just like, just take a long rest and it's fine. Then Kyle would have to be like, it was 8 days. It was 10 days.
Exactly.
I know.
It's like it only happens once a week or it only happens once a month would be really hard to track.
I'm gonna say
Right.
I was thinking a couple other ones like Mark of the Ox would basically, you know how my other weapon for every level I had it gave me 1 health point. This would just do that, so it wouldn't be attached to my weapon. It would just be attached to me.
I think though that so tattoos do require attunement. I am pretty sure. One.
Right.
And
Well,
then,
it depends on the.
It depends on what it is.
depends on which one. And then 2, from what I've seen, I think usually if you get like tattoo in a chest, like if you find it, it's going to be random. Or if you go to a store, yes, you could ask for a specific one. It would
Well,
just depend if they
obviously.
have a specific one in
Also,
stock.
they have one that's called the Shield of the Elementary Garden, which you pick 2 different elements, and then one you become resistant to, and another one you give off like a glow, and if people come within 5 feet of you, like they would get damage, which is really cool. They also have a tattoo of major or minor protection, which just gives you like a +1 or a +2 to like your AC. And the tattoo of flame, basically you get the cantrip of firebolt, which is pretty sweet. All
Mitch, I'm
ones.
surprised you didn't go for that gem. What other elements are you looking for? Water? Because you have
So,
what? Lightning?
Technically, I have a water elemental that's giving thunder damage. Or no, sorry, I have a air elemental that's giving thunder
Right.
damage.
Yeah.
I assume the water would be force because they
Yeah,
do
probably,
just
right.
bludgeoning damage. And then the frost, I'm guessing, would be like a diamond
Piercing, perhaps, probably.
for say again?
Piercing cold,
Yeah.
colloquially, you know the expression.
I would probably use the Gem Dragon, what their 5 types are. So, like, let me find it.